It's been a long time.
Unboggling. All right.
Unveiling the new to it. I should have had that queued up before I started saying that.
Yeah, it's fine. You did it fine.
I can definitely see someone fixing the soda machine now.
I wonder when this is gonna fix itself, though.
Oh, it's still doing it. I didn't notice that it
Yeah,
didn't.
refreshing the cache didn't fix it.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like that
That is
forever.
fascinating. I kind of like that it's doing both, to be honest.
It's kind of funny. I mean, because like, if you look at emojis, emojis are kind of the same way. Their appearance varies.
Yeah, I don't know how
I don't know
it shows
why.
for you.
Like different
Well,
styles.
I know why it varies in general, but what I don't know is why it is that when I try previewing something in Twitch, what would be a good example, a recent example? Or maybe will Heart do it? Not quite. It does a little bit. What you see when you
Oh,
preview, when you start typing it, doesn't match what it says it's going to be in the chat pane, but then it goes back to the preview when you actually. Oh, although here it's completely different. The reason it's different in general is because technically emoji don't exist. They're Unicode numbers, just like any other letter, and so it's always up to the equivalent of a font to decide how to render it.
yeah.
But it's treated as just an extended text. They realized, wait, if we can add extra bytes for things like Mandarin and wait, it's not actually all Mandarin. Is that what Pinyin is? Anyways, they realized they could add other things as well.
Yeah, Mandarin.
I couldn't remember if the written is still called Mandarin.
I mean
Cantonese and Mandarin use the same alphabet, don't they?
the English or the English alphabet is Pinyin, right?
Yeah, that's
The
oh,
sounds.
Pinyin is the English version of it. Okay,
Yeah,
dang it.
and then the
Huh.
symbols are they're not kanji, right?
No, that'd
It's
be
different.
Japanese.
That'd be Japanese. There's like another word. I can't remember. I tried to learn Mandarin very briefly.
I know better than to even try. I tried to learn Latin briefly. Admittedly, I had a lot of fun trying.
Yeah.
It's such a great Latin professor.
So we need to scrape the amber, is what the Arville. We need to scrape the Arville, is what we decided.
Right, that's the exact part that was.
But we don't have what we need, or we're not doing it right.
No, that won't work.
Yeah, just to like recap, for lack of a better term. We are trying to get to where our daughter is, and we need to clear out some bees, which somehow has to do with being able to aerosolize, vaporize some of this legally distinct from bee milk.
Yeah. Bilk.
I ain't calling it that. And there's a hole in the chamber, and we need to patch the hole. We have a plate that looks like it would be about the right size. Do I even want to know what you're doing?
Sorry, I was just moving me down because I feel like I'm blocking chat too much. My bad. Head.
Every time there's a pause, I always assume that you're up to something sneaky.
Am I doing something sneaky?
I am trying to not assume.
I'm just pulling up the bingo.
Oh, okay. Why
Did you?
I've already called legally distinct last time.
Yeah.
Actually,
Did
so
you do something?
did I
Did
do
did you
something?
did you do? I'm just messing with you. We got milk.
Not that it would have counted, but I find it hilarious how close I got to both events 75 and 76 when talking about Latin.
Are you trying to avoid?
I'm not trying to avoid, it just wouldn't have counted, and also we just didn't quite come up. Remember I said I had a great Latin professor?
Uh-huh.
He was very enthusiastic, and he would do impressions of things, including apparently Cicero sounded like Churchill, because it's more fun that way. And he would point out, for example, the etymology of like why did they call Picard Locutus? And he would do his. But that doesn't count.
Okay,
That doesn't
you
count.
literally just said the word etymology, and then you said
But
locutus.
but 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 then he would kind of do an impression of crap, Patrick Stewart. Oh, fine,
As
whatever.
locutus.
Yes.
It was unavoidable. You knew it when you started talking about it.
Well, I didn't. Whatever. Moving on. The point is, we need to plug a hole with a plate, and I still can't. Even though I'm like 90-something% sure we're not supposed to do anything in this room here. I'm so glad you started from explaining it.
It doesn't work like that.
I'm only 90% sure. 10% of me feels like there's something we're supposed to be doing here.
Something.
And it's still, well, just because like
Can we
I can't
kill
quite
the queen?
tell. Huh?
Can we smack it with the plaque?
I can't imagine.
Probably not a good idea.
But like the two reasons are like I'm still not quite clear on what the boundary is of the bee swarm. It would not be
Probably not a good
bizarre
idea.
for a game to be like, you can carefully shimmy through, shimmy, since we've already called that. And also that one fan
It doesn't work
is
like
not
that.
only aggressively fast, it's also
This
conspicuously
isn't gonna
labeled
work.
to be different.
Yeah. But we can't really get to it or use an item on it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it could just be that it's just labeled like that just to confirm that when we do vaporize stuff, it's going to have airflow. It could just be a contextual hint that's not meant to interact.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
So the queen gets happy sometimes.
Really? Oh, yeah.
You know,
That weird little
I tried to
holographic projection.
smack it when it was happy, but it didn't do anything. Yeah.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
I wonder if that's when it's. I don't want to say that's when it's safe to approach, because even if it was, it goes away so quickly that you would just get eaten.
Well, I mean, it's worth a try.
But I'm not sure what we would try. Like, you
I
can't
don't
just,
know.
like,
Maybe we can
approach
punch it.
Well, that would make it less happy.
Or we can...
Wait, what? It didn't kill us?
No.
What just happened?
It's too
We
close.
ripped its face off.
We seriously took its face off?
We took its mandible. Is it alive? It's is it?
Seems
It's
like.
still milking.
All right. Well, I imagine a pincer is enough to dislodge the arval.
Oh.
Good call on
Good
the hologram thing, whatever that thing was.
Yeah. I wonder if is it still. It's not doing it
going to
anymore.
murder it.
Maybe it's just not happy.
It's almost like someone ripped its face off.
Yeah. Now we can plug this. Flex seal. And now we can do this, right? Oh, is it here? The computer terminal?
I'm glad you remember because I did not remember.
Vaporizer activated.
And then... What's that? Maybe this is where the fan comes in. Oh. Oh, we got queen pheromone.
Oh,
We got queen substance.
I wasn't expecting it to give us like an inhaler. Or like world's
I can't
worst
see it
variant of
working like
Axe
that.
body spray.
Oh, maybe we spray ourselves with it?
Oh!
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Or, okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait,
of course.
why
We
is...
attracted because we attracted them towards the spinning blades and they got blended.
But why is their blood red?
Because it's blood.
Oxygen levels
They don't have-
increasing to dangerous levels.
They don't have heme.
They are. That's not their blood. It's the blood they've been drinking. They're just a
Oh.
little mutated.
Ew.
And
What was...
what did we just do?
We just, like, popped it. We popped the corpse.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was his blood.
Oxygen levels pose the fire hazard. See
I wonder what their honey tastes like.
You wonder what? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so do we still have a source of ignition?
Oh. Oh, is that a ghost?
Oxygen guarding's my favorite part of any ship. Green.
Space
cool,
ghost?
Natural.
Coast to coast.
Have you ever heard of vulture bees?
No, and I don't think I want to.
Remember how I told you that bees are vegetarians?
Yes.
Well, these are bees that aren't. They eat carrion.
I don't like that.
Well, they're already dead. They don't kill things.
Do they perhaps lure them into traffic? Do they convince people to drink too much alcohol and eat too much red meat?
You know what they don't do?
Eat vegetables?
They don't sting. They don't have stingers.
I guess you don't need them if you're just gonna lure everyone into unhealthy lifestyle choices.
Yeah, you're right. So we have a flare. Is that all we need here?
Oh yeah, that would do it.
What are we trying to do?
Well, we raised the oxygen level in that room there
Oh.
to make it a massive fire hazard. So anything is going to set off an explosion.
It doesn't work like that.
I'm not exactly sure what it is we
I
want to
don't think
make
that'll
go
work.
boom. Maybe just toss it right at the fan.
This isn't going to work.
Well, all the oxygen's going this way, so maybe on this screen?
Maybe. No.
Oh, is that another oxygen thing? No. All the oxygen things are on, right?
That one is. I don't know what the middle one is.
Yeah, this one's on.
And
Thick vine.
It doesn't work like that.
I mean, it's possible that we just need to use the fire to burn away the vines now by the elevator.
Either that
Oh,
or
it's-
the other room where we got the queen substance.
Maybe.
This isn't gonna work. No, that's ridiculous. I think that'll just break it.
Maybe through that door.
I don't know what I was thinking now.
Like, the problem is that we are one floor too high, right?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
I
So
think so.
we went down, like-
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine.
I think that'll just break it.
Phenomena. I got that song stuck in my head. Okay. It's really
Which song?
Anyway. No. Stop.
It's too late.
No.
Phenomena.
Yeah. No. Anyways, what was I saying?
Water collection pool.
Yeah. So yeah, we had to go down three.
Work.
We had to go down 4 floors. We went down 3,
Right.
and our elevator got stuck. No.
Oh, we can come down here.
and-
Pff, okay.
Oh.
I thought
Wow.
that was cut off.
Where did? I am not understanding what I'm seeing.
You can run under the bridge. I thought that was a wall. And I
Oh.
thought I tried clicking down here, but guess not. What's going on with this corpse? It's Frank Fleury. Fleury. Dodo.
Oh, God.
It's a B-man. Woman.
Candyman.
Candy woman.
It's not called Candy Woman. It's called
I'm gonna help
Candyman.
you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first.
We're gonna... Why are you still alive?
I don't need you to leave. I
We
need
didn't
you
become a
to
bee
crack
person.
This flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
What if that was a PD beside her we could have read?
Huh?
What if that's something we could have read right beside her? The little twinkle.
Oh. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's too late. Dun, 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 dun.
I wanted an event for that, but I do not know what the heck you would.
What's that?
I want an event for that, but I do not know how you would phrase it.
Escape music? I don't know.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Fire systems
Well.
just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Maybe we can save and then go back and read the PDA.
Fire in
That's up to
Oxygen
you.
Gardens 1.
I want to know.
5, 6, 9. Fire in
NBC.
Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8. Fire suppression system activated.
Am I supposed to be moving into that? Because I don't have a cursor.
Fire suppression system
Also, there's
compromised.
DNA in the top right
Warning.
corner that you can't see on stream.
Shit. Oxygen production has been compromised. Are the biomes still intact? Oh, God, please don't say burn them out.
Just the one on this level.
It's caused a chain reaction, John. They're all blowing
Oops.
up. We have a time limit now.
Bum
Hours at
bum
most.
ba bum bum
My
ba.
daughter, right now.
Near the vines and hydroponics. All right. Think we should go back?
Up to you.
It wouldn't take very long.
It would not.
Oh. Load. Okay, so rip the queen's face off.
Gotta be a nice way to say that.
Huh?
There's gotta be a nice way to say that.
Peel the queen's skin off, or tooth out. Face off. Do that.
That was too close.
Get the goo.
No, that won't work.
Oh, we gotta take it. And then we do that. Hey, nope, don't go away. What are you doing? So does this plaque have some curvature to it?
Yes. In fairness, it's not a large hole you're doing. Oh wow, that really is curved. It's a semi-thin plaque. It's impressive.
Riser activated.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
I hate bugs.
They hate you. Take that.
1. Oxygen levels increasing to dangerous levels. Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard. See sec.
It's beautiful.
The oxygen garden's my favorite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
Oh, God.
I wonder if some of these dead character names are references to things that I don't get. Eleanor F. Way. The Lord is gracious and we're just going to read her PDA while she's suffering. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and great in loving kindness. The Lord is good to all. I simply wish his kindness had extended to Chelsea. The galley chef told me that a few of the other crew members are uncomfortable with having an ARG patient on staff. I asked if her work was in any way below standard, at which point he grew uncomfortable and admitted exactly as I thought. No, she was a superb worker, but his team were uncomfortable with her anyway. Being a geneticist and a Christian may appear contradictory to most, but that is their burden, not mine. I believe in grace and mercy. It wasn't Chelsea's fault she was born an ARG baby. She was a pirate. James, my ex-husband, blamed me. James wanted her terminated, and when I refused, he packed up and left. That suits me. I'd rather be without an unloving husband and father than without my beautiful child. And she is beautiful, a gift from God. And for a ship full of the most supposedly forward-thinking people in the galaxy, their aversion to her condition repulses me. ARG stands for... Artificially... Is this like a clone baby? Is Chelsea a clone baby?
I don't know if that makes sense.
I'm trying to figure that out. An ARG baby. Artificially reproduced goo?
Gummy.
Tolerance and patience are virtues greatly praised by the Lord, but aboard the Groom Lake I find my stores of both of these virtues sorely tested. I discovered through one of my subordinates that a new shipment arrived on board a few days ago, destined for Project Seed. My disapproval of the dangers of Seed are no secret, considering the size of the shipment and the clear attempt to cut me out of the loop regarding the delivery. I suspect some of my colleagues are trying to mask the precise nature of what it is that has arrived. If it is as I suspect, there will be no, and I mean no lengths I will not go to in order to depose Dr. Malan. Kane Corporation is a company for the promotion of the sciences, not for the sinister schemes and unprincipled ambitions of individuals. I have moral issues with Kane and their weapons research. It tests my faith, but Kane's medical breakthroughs have changed the world, and my world too. It's because of Kane-created research that Chelsea is even alive. That is why I do what I do. I work in genetics to find cures for my dearest Chelsea and others like her, not for money. It's my job to put things right for her. So is ARG like a debilitating disease or something?
Well, I assume it's some sort of a disorder.
I'm gonna see if I can find real quick.
Well, I imagine it's the real one.
Right. The confrontation unraveling ARG is an ARG that was done leading up to the... What? Just wanted, like, a quick answer. Maybe it's an argument. Why can't I find an easy answer? Well, whatever it is, people have it.
Yeah.
Chelsea had it. I had lunch with Dr. Gray this afternoon. He is an odious little man and utterly misanthropic, but if you need somebody to talk about Project Seed, then there are a few people who give up information more easily. His ego easily outweighs his sense of confidentiality. Project leaders and project members are not allowed to discuss details of individual projects, but he can't resist himself. Nevertheless, he revealed disturbing details. I'm aware of our sample origins. We need human genetic material in order to develop cures for human beings. It's a hard truth, but there's paperwork, permission forms, and contracts that create the supply. That shipment has none of those things. Couldn't they, I don't know, build a research facility deep in the ocean and do this stuff on sharks?
That wouldn't be as cool.
Like Deep Blue Sea. They're children, oh God, and all your great mercy. So what?
I just got it, sorry.
Yeah. In all your great mercy, how could you let Milan, that unholy monster, do this? It's taken months, but finally I found a young cargo worker named Danica Boxer. She was referred to me by Dr. Tenshu, such a sweet girl. It seems the cargo was a combination of adults and children, all of whom were acquired through illegal channels for use in genetic research. I did not agree to this. I'll leave this place and take Chelsea with me before I spend 1 minute more working for a company that endorses the use of children in research. There are not enough words to describe the soulless creatures that did this. Revenge? I don't believe in revenge. Beloved, never avenge yourself, but leave it to the wrath of God, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, says the Lord. Where is she? The creatures are attacking in full force. The screams are over the radio. They're dying, they're all dying. I hear them scuttle through the vents. See the blood they spill and spray over the walls. Chelsea, Chelsea. Oh God, please bring her to me. I'm trapped in hydroponics. Please let my little girl find me. So what day is today? Do we know that?
I don't. Roughly 3 months after December 26th, I think.
Okay. I can see Chelsea. What is this? Voice. Oh. What? Why does?
I think it's just. Wait. I think it's just saying that it's.
But why does it take us
rather than
back?
Oh.
I can see Chelsea inches from me, lifeless. I contemplated taking my own life as she died just before my eyes. When those creatures attacked, the crew sealed off parts of the ship and I was left trapped in hydroponics. That fungus got to me, and now it's inside, profaning my body. It is nerves wrapped around my cerebral cortex. I can feel it move. I try to move my arms, but it won't let me. It's making me watch the fungus consume my baby girl. I must watch and pray for the end to come, so then it does not depend on the man who wills or the man who runs, but on God who has mercy. Okay, emails. Probably read at least one of these. Maybe not. Your comments, Dr. Wei, your comments are most flattering. I suspect, however, that a promotion isn't forthcoming because of the lack of attention paid to our section. Ignorance is frustrating. Our lack of understanding of what takes place at the top of this food chain is of great irritation to me. You do seem to be pushing relentlessly for information about this cargo, though, and I'm somewhat uncomfortable discussing it any further. I fear I may already have said too much. For the sake of your career, my dear, I'd suggest discontinuing your pursuit. You're a fine geneticist, and I'm clearly one of the most talented people on the ship. And are clearly one of the most talented people on the ship. Don't let it go to waste. Sebastian. Dr. Wei, I know that you're a spiritual woman, and at times receive a great deal of criticism for this, but I feel I can speak to nobody else. I'm well known for my positivity and cheerfulness, and I believe I've earned my nickname, Dr. Gray's Smile. I am haunted by what I'm hearing on this ship, and wonder if perhaps it's merely induced by my own fears. Oh, to hell with it. I'll ask you straight out, do you believe in ghosts? You may think that I'm being ridiculous or delusional, but I can hear things. Children crying, deep in the bowels of the ship. I work many late nights, and I'm convinced that I can hear crying through the vents. Where are these sounds coming from? I did hear rumors that before the groom lake was refitted, a group of children were brought on board and their quarters were on this deck. There was a malfunction with the heating units, and, well, they all died. I don't want to seem like I'm wasting your time, but I enjoyed our talk yesterday, and your open-mindedness about matters of the soul. Kind regards, Akiza. Okay. Now we can load this one. Hey, Obsidious. How's it going? Now we have to unlock the door. This music is loud. Wait, what happens if we... Oh, we can come back this way. Oh. Okay.
You little shit! What have you done?
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Marachek, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my home!
No, please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further. Goodbye.
Where is she, Tia? Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of Seed.
Oh. Okay.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
Seed was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Okay. High temperature slugs. Closed power cell housing. La 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 la. So are there really ghosts here? Is that...
Yes.
Or maybe they're just figments that clone people see in here. Because we're obviously a clone, right?
Warning. Halo thing hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Don't get it in your blood. What? Oh, did we died? I didn't even know where we were when that happened. Okay.
Shit here. Where is Rebecca?
So as soon as we go on that screen, we can die. This music again.
This place is being expanded.
This music is supposed to stop, right?
Expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I can't see it working like that. Nah, that's ridiculous. I don't think this will fit.
So can we go on the screen without dying?
Warning.
Just gotta run. Oh, it's patrolling. Okay. I was too busy listening to it talk to pay attention. Alright.
The words. I can't even.
Ew.
What do you see?
Is this like a birthing
What kind of a
room?
monster would do this?
Oh, it is.
These women, these poor women. This is
What the heck?
torture. This is
Science.
Wait, I thought they were being born in vats. They got like different things going on. Portable defibrillator.
And it looks like it's fully charged. These women must have families and lives.
You can't
The
do
smell of
anything for
almonds
them
whilst from
now.
the viscous stream of fluid.
Soon the ship will run out of oxygen. They won't be in pain for much longer.
A second in this place is more torture than anyone should bear.
Oh, there's another one of these. How does this work?
Interesting. I wonder if it's interactable or if it's sending information.
Again, this is one of those screens where if I click anywhere on it, it makes us walk around the room. And if I leave the center area with my cursor, it disappears. So I don't know how you're supposed to interact with it. If you do. What did we just...
I need help.
What did we just
I
get?
need to help you.
Oh, bandage. Ew. Why did we
Just
pick that
close
up?
your eyes.
We're gonna like strangle them.
Just breathe in and out. Soon you'll wake up from this.
Organ nutrient growth, hybrid fetus.
It's
Machinery.
organic.
Yep. Free range.
Well, I'm not sure if it go quite that far.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it's not free range.
It is, however, technically cage-free.
Only technically.
That's just crazy. Although,
Why did we take this bandage?
I don't think that'll work.
A room with a view.
Can you click on one of them again?
We can only look at them now. I'm reading the descriptions.
Don't worry. I'm here. I'm gonna help you.
Her throat is dry. Can we give her some?
This is just a bad dream.
So there's these power cell things. Oh, there's a terminal here. Update for Dr. G. Milan, Kane Corporation. All rights reserved. For the eyes of the Kane Board of Directors only. Seed is an attempt to create the ultimate super soldier by, in simple terms, activating junk strands of human DNA. What? Okay. Over the years, the human genome has shed or made dormant certain strands of its own DNA sequence for various evolutionary reasons. Professor Salam Gerand observed that certain dormant parts of these genes were not so much junk as they were potential, that is, genetic information contained and completely sublimated by a dominant gene. Professor Gerand engineered an early life form based on this original theory by introducing these identified genetic strands in the early stages of embryo formation. The initial concept was intriguing, but his ultimate result was an group of uncontrollable animalistic creatures. Version 6 of this proposal is to update these same dormant genes into the human makeup by use of genetic splicing, thereby introducing desirable physical and mental characteristics over a generation to produce fast-learning, hard-to-kill, and utterly ruthless soldiers. Okay, I don't think any of that would work. Her vital signs are steady. Certain hormonal levels are extremely high, but I'm countering this with the judicious administration of depressants in each case. Survival chances very high. She is young, healthy, and there are no signs of any infections or complications capable of disrupting the birth. Recommendations: keep under observation, prepare for phase 1 treatment. The subject, despite her promising early progress, appears to be failing. Supposition is that she cannot withstand the foreign genetic structure that is being fused into her body. Typical signs of rejection are being displayed. Recommendations: observe for an additional 24 hours. If there are no signs of improvement, then termination and disposal of the patient is recommended. The subject is progressing well as being aesthetically attractive. She has all the other genetic traits required. Initial concerns about her suitability, voiced by Dr. Milan, chiefly due to the number of her sexual partners, have been proven unfounded. She will be a perfect carrier. The hybrid DNA is fusing to my satisfaction. Apart from a small amount of pain, her body appears to be coping with the adjustments. I have prescribed her a steady dose of anesthetic to keep her subdued and comfortable. Since delivery, hybrid subject 302 has been kept inside an incubator. Due to its respiratory distress, assisted breathing is required. Cardiac arrest has occurred, and the use of automated external defibrillators has been required to revive the child. I deduced that the conditions and sickliness are due to the late molecular bonding between hybrid and host DNA in the mother. A weak nervous system is also highly likely in this case, but the subject's regenerative abilities can be stimulated with steroids. Conclusion: the child is weak but will survive. The mother is suitable for continued breeding. This is gross. So we got the defib. We're not using it on the fetus, are we?
It doesn't work like that.
I think, are we going to use it on the robot outside? Is it gonna...
Oh.
Maybe we use it on the robot. Yeah, I've been saving, but I don't think it really matters. Maybe we can sneak up on it. Maybe I should. I wonder if we can run up to it and get it before it turns around. Like if we.
That's just crazy. Although...
No. We can turn the sink on.
Interesting. I wonder if we can flood it to make a pool of water and then electrocute the pool to fry the robot, because that's how electricity works.
There's no time. Unless... Just put this in the sink.
This isn't
Put the rags in the sink?
What's that?
Put the rags in the sink so we can't empty?
Oh. Yeah, yeah, you're right. There's no time. I'm sure that thing will kill us if it catches up to us there. Here, let's... Oh, it's already in. Okay. Oh yeah, there it goes. Oh, did I not do it right? Oh, you gotta time it. Okay.
It also looks like you're safe standing there.
Yeah, it doesn't come all the way in. More input. Got it.
Easy peasy. God, just need it. Quick.
What do we get?
Got it.
What we get? We got a twisted metal.
I feel like make a joke about like Sweet Tooth or Dragula or something.
Axel. There's a cop. There's... I don't remember all their names. There's Minion. I remember Minion because he was like a mini boss dude.
There's a lowrider, but I forget what the actual
Warning.
name is.
The oxygen atmosphere generating system is no longer functioning.
Spectre?
Pipe failure is imminent.
Spectre was like the cop car, right?
I think Spectre was distinct, but maybe I'm wrong. I never played any of them past 2.
Oh, 3 was good.
Maybe I played 3, I don't remember.
Did it have any Rob Zombie music?
Maybe. I wonder if I even knew who Rob Zombie was when I played it.
I mean, Twisted Metal is how I know who he was.
Oh.
By the way, I wonder if to the southeast, in the upper side, if there's another tube there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, works.
Oh, there is. It's the mutagen laboratory. Ew. Pulsating mass of flesh and bone. Machinery.
This is the floor we're picking up a signal of our daughter, right?
Yes, I think. That's
encouraging.
correct. Liquid nitrogen canister. Conjoined
Where
twin
are we?
hybrids. Overgrown hybrid. March 2. Man, that bitch from shipping won't get off my back. You fuck a girl real good and she just comes crawling back. If she doesn't get out of my hair, I'll have her moved off the ship. Dr. Milan is a prick, but he looks after me like that. I gotta say, being on Project Seed is awesome, man. Okay, so we gotta do some pretty noxious shit. In exchange, I got a lot of protection and an honorary title. Dr. DeSantos. I like it. Dr. DeSantis. Dr. Milan knows about my contacts in private cargo that arrives on board, and I know he hates it, but there ain't nobody else prepared to work under Dr. Backman. He's got your back, man. That guy is one twisted fuck and also one of the best customers. Hey, Bernald, how you feeling?
Oh, are you still sick? And also, congratulations on firstness. We appreciate you being first.
Yeah. I get imports, sure, but my own private lab is what manufactures Backman's pathway shit. Funny, I never realized how dependent these smartasses of science are on drugs. Personally, never touch the stuff. You gotta have your wits about you, man, especially around here. Yeah, they're really making these people, shitty.
Yes. They're all of the employees of this company can rustle up together would all be okay with what they're doing.
Wow, Dr. Williams, Charlotte. Yeah, the music is like uncontrollable, unfortunately, in this game. I'm trying to turn us up and it down. Hey, let me actually. I haven't tried that. It seems like it's getting louder. Let's just turn this game down a little more.
Turn down for what?
So we can hear, or they can hear. That's what for. I don't know if that actually did much. Let me do some more. Yeah, there are no sound controls in this game. Let's open up the mixer. Let's drag this way down. Maybe that helped. Wow, Dr. Williams, Charlotte. I never would have figured that uptight woman was a slut, but holy hell, she just gave me the ride of my fucking life. Who'd have thought it? Slinky lace under the lab could have hers, and for a woman in her mid-40s, a body that makes you want to get on your knees and howl at the moon. Against the table, press up against the viewport windows, on top, underneath, like a friggin' rattlesnake. Of course, she's Looney Tunes. Probably thinks I'm her dead husband or something. Like I care as long as she keeps coming to me to fluff. Oh, jeez, okay. Crazy but smart, and she has no idea how much I know about her little project. I saw the details. People just think I'm a smack-talking smartass, but I've been training on the Groom Lake since I was 16. I studied chemistry and genetics, aced all of it too. She thinks I'm too stupid to understand. Thinking I could have gotten myself in too deep here. The drug thing was fine, but this whole industrial espionage thing is kind of freaky. I don't think Dr. Milan knows. I know Lincoln watches me with an eagle eye, but he can't know for sure. If he did, he'd eject my ass from the ship with the rest of the failed hybrids. But goddamn, the money is good. I earned my year's salary by sending some info to Black Star Industries. My contact gave me more money than I could conceive for leaking one report. So this guy is the Dennis Nedry.
If Dennis Nedry was dumb enough to document in his diary that he leaves on the workplace what he's doing.
One, I met the guy while I was on leave. He was a smug dickhead who somehow knew what I did, and then he flashed the cash. I've got no loyalties to the company, and I know how Dr. Milan treats loyal staff. That guy can turn on a dime when it suits him. Just a couple entries ago, he was talking about how Dr. Milan's got his back. I've heard of weird shit going on down in the decks below, and Seed has me feeling it'll soon be time to get the hell out of Dodge pronto. One or two more reports might just give me what I need. Nobody knows about my little acts of espionage. Why are you recording this? But who'd care? The ship is falling apart. Some of those fucked up things that Backman and Milan made are on the prowl. I stashed away my cash as soon as I heard things were going wrong, but money ain't gonna make a spit's worth of difference if we all get killed. Milan's taking all this way too calmly. Actually, I'd say he's enjoying all this. He came into the lab this morning. He still makes us all report to the lab, and was grinning the whole damn time. His eyes all red, like he was coming down from a high. That guy does not need drugs for a high. His general fucked upness is what he rides. And here was me thinking Backman was the crazy one. It's just us. Oh, this guy's lasted to February.
Yeah.
It's just us. Oh god, not even Backman's around now. Charlotte was dragged away to the labs a few days ago. We're sealed off from the other decks. I reckon it's only a matter of time before Milan decides to do something about me too. I've been living on this ship for years. I know about hidden passages that even Milan doesn't know about. I'll get over to the communications array and let off a signal. Hopefully they'll get to us before Dr. Milan finds out. Okay.
So what I find interesting is...
Can you hear me? Do you know where you are?
The project is called Seed with screwy capitalization, and it's where the soldiers come from.
Isn't it all caps?
Yeah, but it's still a weird capitalization. I don't know. Just every time I see Seed, it keeps making me think of Final Fantasy VIII. And so when you find out it's also for the soldiers, it's like, okay.
How can we allow this?
This is the purpose of the group link. It's not on Earth. People can't see it, so they don't care.
But if they knew?
So what?
Report by Dr. C. Williams. During the autopsy of Hybrid 604, there were signs of renal failure. It appears the kidneys were unable to process the amino acids required for the breakdown of nutrients. The damage to the liver, stomach, and intestines showed the same degenerative patterns. Reason: it is possible that the report of the mother giving birth 3 months prior was in error. Further reports regarding the failure of mutagenic compounds will be finalized later. Report by Dr. C. Backman. Subject died during birth. It can only be surmised that death was due to a failing in the host, as all reports and tests leading up the birth showed no signs of fetal defect. Upon further investigation of the woman's medical history, it was noted that she experienced complications when giving birth to a child previously. This host would not have been used had this been highlighted. In light of her medical history, I now assume this was the cause of the fetal distress and death of the subject. Note: host is being kept alive and has undergone 1 transfusion. Recommendation: revoke host's life support order and dispose of body with hybrid reject C. Report by Dr. G. Milan. A highly unusual form of rejection such as has not been observed before manifested in this hybrid. It is entirely possible that the mutagenic compounds used to synthesize the hybrid DNA was faulty in this particular instance. Some of the grammar is not good. Usually with any rejection, there is a sign of initial bonding and then a breakdown, but in this case, there was absolutely no bonding attempted whatsoever. Given the thoroughness with which we create the DNA, I suspect that the centrifuge machine for this particular batch was faulty. Repair and a maintenance check of the machine is ordered immediately. Recommendation: destroy what remains and also destroy the fetus. So, some of the notes in the other room were saying there's this whole thing with like creating, there's like hidden genes in the junk DNA that are like used to make super soldiers.
If they were more open, this wouldn't happen.
Open to who? The people? Governments?
Other corporations.
What cost?
A bit of our humanity, I suppose.
And like weirdly, for evolution reasons, those genes are turned off or something.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. That's what introns are, didn't you know? They're super soldier genes.
You got it. Yep.
Am I remembering the right word? Introns?
Yeah, introns. Yeah, it's a good word. Basically, it's thought of as like non-coding regions. There's like a lot of.
Gonna count that.
Sure. There's a lot of DNA we don't know exactly what it does, and a lot of it is not like, oh, it's like super powerful, make you godlike genes. It's more like these are very basic, foundational things you need in order for like very basic things to happen and make your body function and not stop working for no reason.
Since I'm not a biologist, I haven't kept up with the science. I remember that the old theory was that the reason we had so much junk was just because it created a statistical unlikeliness that if something were to get out of place, it would actually affect something that directly affected our ability to produce proteins. And so it's not junk in the sense of secret dormant genes, but rather just, padding. I do remember seeing something about, hey, maybe a few of these things maybe actually do encode for something, just not traditional RNA sequencing. But that last time I remember reading about it was a maybe we should look into that. I don't know where it actually went.
Yeah. Hey, Fee. How's it going?
Iffy?
I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry?
Tiny bit surprised. Like, I always sound just a tiny bit surprised whenever I know what you're talking about.
No, that's... I can imagine, like... I probably... Like, it's surprising because... I feel like I've known, like, biology majors that haven't known that kind of stuff. And...
Well, yes, that's the catch. You're used to dealing with scientists, and I'm not. I'm pretending that makes sense as a statement. I'm a curious fellow. I like knowing things.
Yeah, the term junk DNA is just like we call it that because we don't know what it does, or we don't know why it's there, or supposedly we don't. What are we doing? We got this twisted metal. We've got liquid nitrogen canister.
I'm assuming we're not supposed to like freeze one of them and shatter them to put them out of their misery, are we? 'Cause that seems a little overly elaborate. It doesn't seem like it would accomplish anything.
Nope, not doing that.
Well, the thing is, like, he was like telling each one of them, "Don't worry, it's gonna end really soon." Like,
I think it's because the oxygen's gonna run out very soon.
Yeah, but she pointed out the oxygen ran out, and his response is, "That's still not soon enough."
Yeah.
Which to me really suggests that we're supposed to kill them, but I don't see what that would accomplish. Other than possibly cheesing off Milan.
We haven't looked at this.
Remember that one?
Oh, this is Backman. Waka Waka. They said I'd never make it to 60. Ha, 85, you fuckers. Old and still cooking with gas. 3 bastard kids, and I outlived them all. Okay, so I was young when I had them. Those girls never even knew I was the father, of course. They're really just, like, laying it on thick. Is this an okay, we get it?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes. We have yeah, we get it.
I had to switch the DNA samples so they didn't know the little shits were mine. I'm too old now for all that, but you never completely lose your eye for ladies. Oh, is this February of the previous year or like toward the end?
Previous year.
Yeah. Okay, it is early in the logs. I might have false teeth, Dr. Milan, but I'm no moron. The good of humanity. What does one thing have to do with the other? We know you're old. For the good of humanity, I'm a sociopath, an alleged rapist of women, but your little speech to the crew was less sincere than anything I could say with a straight face. At least you know how to turn a blind eye. Whenever I have to get rid of troublesome subjects, right, Milan? The new gas for the chambers is working splendidly. An improved kill rate of 60% on the old formula. I watch those poor fuckers writhe and die. We have a viewing window now just so we can make sure it's done. Yeah, to make sure it's done. If I were a moral man, I'd call it perverse. It's lucky for Project C that I couldn't give a shit. I thrive when I don't have to answer to everyone with a conscience.
Hold on a second.
What?
So the other poisonous gas, it's 60% more effective. How is this in the distant future? Are they still screwing up things as basic as, like, how to kill people? That's not complicated. I'm just saying.
I mean, part of it is they're probably really into torture, honestly. Like, if it fails, they just try again. I don't know.
I say they're bad at their jobs.
Yeah. I mean, look at this place. It's shit. It's falling apart.
There you go. That's why.
This will not do. Not at all. I need more subjects. The rejection ratio of the DNA splicing is stratospheric. So not only do I need more bodies, but I need better ones. They bring me imports and strays, but the best results are achieved with crew members. One cannot prey too often on those, of course, no matter the need. My chosen ones were always those who wouldn't be missed. Why would crew members just be better?
Because actually, a few reasons.
Some of them are genetic experiments, aren't they?
That could be part of it, but that's not the only reason. They've actually been setting this up quite well. So I'm just going to make the game a little less loud because of that piercing noise. Okay. Ooh, okay. Wow. All right. No. First off, because the things that they're quote unquote importing are just whatever they happen to have got from, like, people on vacation, or some of them probably actually really are prisoners, in which case prisoners have been known to not put the best things on their bodies.
But this is for
this is the important part. When screening for crew members, they were able to actually choose who they wanted, and they had really rigorous criteria. Things like, you have to have already had a baby. No, you have to have delivered. We have to this. So they've already confirmed that they're actually capable of delivering a fetus, which means they're starting off not having to know, like,
so this is the context of serving as a host. Okay.
Yes, that is specifically what it's for. And even though we're reading this after, it takes place before the things we read.
Right.
Yeah, they actually did a really good job with this part.
The furnaces are inadequate. Sorry?
Sorry. I said less so with the audio.
The furnaces are inadequate for my disposal requirements. I'm told they're so hot they could destroy dark matter. They seem slow to respond when burning flesh, though, and the smell is hardly pleasant either. It reminds me of that injured dog that I found as a little boy growing up in Missouri. It looked at me with a pleading look, the kind a sick patient gives a doctor they trust absolutely. Naturally, I stomped on the mongrel's head. It was a mercy. Sure it was. There are too many in society who have a similarly damaged disposition. It's a kindness to snuff out their worthless lives.
I'm thinking this is not a nice fellow.
I must get more pathway. That little prick DeSantos is usually more than forthcoming with its ingredients, but he says his pathway is the drug. He says his own suppliers are having problems. I know you, DeSantos. I know you're not a real doctor. I know the kind. I have 5 PhDs and can tell when men have been hired for their instincts rather than their knowledge. Meanwhile, the cutting and splicing continues. Oh, and Charlotte, we all know about your little experiment, you stupid bitch. First, she kills her partner by accidentally exposing him to a lethal virus, and then she goes gaga for him. That's the sort of beautiful incompetence that slays me. I spent years perfecting the art of the kill, making a murder appear a mishap, and she went and did it all completely by accident. What perfect nonsense. There's so much admission of guilt in these logs. It's crazy.
Well, this one is actually in a way less crazy than the others. Like, considering the guy who's recording that he is doing espionage against the company on company equipment, that's the maximum possible stupid.
Yes. Especially since this company does not hesitate to just experiment on people that they don't care about.
Yeah.
I held a subject down today and used my surgical hammer to cave in his windpipe. Then I gouged out his eyes and tried to rip his jaw from its socket. My goodness, what an outburst. I'm becoming careless. I need more pathway. Dr. Milan is starting to worry that my tendencies cannot be controlled. He need not worry, I'm still focused on seed. Seed is still just that, a seed, but this chrysalis will soon break open and blossom. The successfully bred Homo novi... Wait, and they're contained... Oh, is this what they're calling Is it new human? They need to capitalize the H. And italicize. And they should probably publish that name, otherwise it's just going to be a nomen nudum. Wait in their containment cells while their unsuccessful brethren, reduced to a viral mulch that's already breached the containment seals of the ship, grow. Its genetic makeup may be a little more than trash, but it is astoundingly tenacious. I have to respect that which kills with such efficiency.
It's gonna be a what?
Gonna be a... Which...
No, you said they have to publish, otherwise it's gonna be...
Oh, yeah. So if you just use like a name, like a species name that's not like officially published and recognized as a new species, it's kind of like a bastard name. It's a naked name.
And what's...
So, like, if, for example, if somebody published something on the ecology of a species and they gave it a name that looked like a scientific name, like binomial, like Homo novi, and they were just like, you know, we did these experiments with this thing, and you know, we report our results in this paper. It's officially published, and they use that like that's the name of the species, because there's no taxonomic publication that establishes a description of that species and gives it a name. It is a naked name. It's not formally treated as a real name.
Yeah, but what was the term you said?
Nomen nudum. It's Latin for naked name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. So it's a problem, because if it's not officially described with a name and people just start like making up names willy-nilly, then that just completely destabilizes the taxonomic code, and you have, you know, the possibility of people using the same name for many different things or many names for the same thing, and it just creates chaos.
Wait, are you saying that when Magneto makes up the term Homo superior, he's not being very scientific?
That's right, unless he published it.
I'm starting to think that maybe that Magneto is the most reliable person to get information from. Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So like putting a name on something is really a rigorous process that deserves just as much respect as any other sort of science.
Does that mean that if you, like, just for ha-has, simultaneously discover a new species but also do something novel with it, and your thing you did that's novel is the thing you would like to publish about, does that mean that you have to first publish to get a name and then you can publish the thing you want to publish about?
You don't have to do that.
Like, hey,
what you can do is you can assign it a provisional manuscript name, like we're calling this so-and-so species B. And so you're establishing, hey, this isn't an official name, but this is what we're provisionally calling it in this particular manuscript. And then like future work can, like once that species is formally described, can refer back to that species, like, oh, we referred to it as species B in this previous manuscript, but now we know it is this species. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that why in that database they had those like multiple names for the same thing? Part of the reason?
That database, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, or no, you're talking about synonyms probably.
I think there were a few different cases, weren't there?
Okay, yeah, synonyms are when multiple names are given to the same thing, and then later on, those names are grouped under like the same name, the oldest name usually of the bunch.
Right.
So it's synonymy. But yeah, it's another case of, you know, referring to earlier names for something. But it's like a manuscript name it's not an official name. It's something you can refer to. You can publish just fine on undescribed species. It's just you need to acknowledge it.
Okay.
Yeah. I woke up in the emergency room today. Somebody found me on the stairs. I can't remember much. What I do know is that both my fucking legs are up in casts. I better get comfortable because Dr. Graham says I'll be in here for at least a month. Oh, he was infirmed when all this went down. We die as the Novi cut us down, but I'm not ready to be replaced by a new species. Our creations are impressive, but I don't share Milan's fanaticism for what is happening here. I must try to make sure one of the lifeboats is available for me. A shame there was not another for that delectable young thing. What was her name? Callister? I would have liked to have her around when this ship was going to hell. She's dead, however. How unfortunate. I may be old, but I'll tear anyone who tries to stop me from leaving apart at the limbs. I have survived police investigations, court cases, vengeful spouses, and idealistic lab hands. I will gut any shitbag trying to prevent my escape, and that includes you, Milan. I will jab out your eyeballs and eat them before I submit to you. Okay, January 3rd.
I can't imagine that would be a pleasant thing to eat.
Eyeballs?
Well, especially raw eyeballs. I don't know. Not that I understand the best way to prepare. Man, we should have been taking screenshots of these things.
Oh, these things. So, is this like Omega?
There's also like 2 indents and 2 and 3 pins turned a certain amount. I'm wondering if this is some sort of a rotational bit of information, you know? Not that I can imagine what would be. I mean, we can always just grab these pretty equally. This is not a large area. If we end up needing it, we can just start taking screenshots.
Yeah.
Wow, that piercing noise, even though I have it turned down, is still just... Oh, that's a good point.
No, that
Also a
won't
good
work.
idea.
That's just crazy. Although...
Freeze the lasers.
I wonder if we can put something on the power pad.
Is that one like all the others?
We can stand on it, and it glows.
Oh.
Can we put something heavy on it? Canister?
It doesn't work like that.
Milk?
Ah.
We still have milk. A gun.
I'm assuming we.
I don't think this will
Assuming
fit.
we can't move the robot, right?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
I don't think so. There's another sink here, too.
That's just crazy.
Interesting.
Although...
So we can't pull the rag out of the old sink. It could just be so that it's not as obvious that there's a sink in one spot, if there's like a couple of them.
There's another power pad. This one is shorted or something.
Yeah.
Or broken.
Maybe. No.
3 of those weird
No,
little
that won't
panel
work.
things.
No, that's ridiculous. I don't think that'll work. No, that won't work.
So these are raised. So these things come up out of the floor, don't they?
Oh, that's a good point. Any wires? So they all raise up when they're turned right side up, for lack of a better word.
Well, this one's not raised.
And how's that one turned?
Right side up?
Oh, okay. There goes that idea. Okay.
Oh. Weird.
These don't go well together. I think that'll just break it. These don't go well together. No, that won't work.
I hate to say it, but we may have to try freezing a few people.
Yeah. So this is in the middle of 3 of them. All 3 of them.
That's a good point. What does that one look like?
This one's... There's a lock. You can't interact with it in that screen.
So we have a stick, a power cell, and a
I think that'll just
liquid
break
nitrogen,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So I think we may have tried using liquid nitrogen on one of them.
Directly on one of them.
I can try to make
Yeah.
it fit, but it may break.
I don't
no,
phrase it
that's
that
not-
way.
Maybe
No.
No, it won't work.
I'm sorry to ask a stupid question, but for the plate that had like the broken wire, like the does like little zip when you stand on it. You've tried the power cell on that one, right?
Well, the power cell is the things on the ground. This is a power cell.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I thought you had a power cell. Oh, okay.
No.
All right. So you have a slug gun.
Oh, is this...
Oh,
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Is this for putting them out of their misery?
apparently not.
That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
High-powered slug gun. High-temperature slug gun.
No, that won't work.
I mean, I'm interpreting that
I don't
correctly,
think it's
right?
a
Like a
thing.
slug gun as in you...
I don't know what I was
Oh, I'm
thinking.
thinking. I guess I'm thinking more of a bolt gun.
Well, the thing is, like, a slug
I can
is
try to
like a
make it fit, but
metal
it may break.
bolt-like thing.
Right. I was just thinking of like what's
Those
used
are
on
so
cattle. Yeah, this all sounds awful, but
Yeah, those are bolt guns, but
yeah.
They don't look human.
Oh,
Hybrid?
I can't tell.
Maybe.
I mean, we probably do want to make sure all of this stuff gets blown up. There's nothing we can do in the computer, is there? Like unlock a door.
I don't think computers can do
Missed.
doors. Huh.
Sequel to Mist. Fluid drainage. This lithium-ion fuel cell provides high-density energy storage and remote wireless charging. Do they all say that? They do.
What about the broken one?
The broken one?
Yeah, the one where wait, wasn't
There's a
Oh, no,
pad
no,
that's
that's
broken. It's a little
pad,
different.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
So there's this power pad, and then there's a power pad in this room that's broken.
And we tried moving their robot, right? Like shoving him.
Sorry? Oh, the robot.
We tried. Yeah, just make sure we can't like roll it like onto the elevator or something.
Oh.
No. Crazy.
I don't think we can do anything. I think we just got the twisted metal from it. And
Yeah. All
can
right.
we do anything to the force field?
Oh, we haven't actually tried, have we?
I don't remember if it's actually... You can't actually highlight it, so I don't know if...
Huh. I think we should just try walking through it. It'll be totally fine.
Nope.
Huh. I was kind of expecting it to get diced.
Yeah, me too. Boo.
I think that'll just break it.
Subnotice. Equipment in Lake Cortex has experienced a breakdown. Please send a tech team to security office 0001.
What are we trying to do?
That's the problem. I'm not quite sure what it is we're trying to solve. There's creepy stuff in here.
I would feel better if I could actually interact with this. I just don't like the way this game treats these things. Like,
I don't think this will fit. Maybe. No.
sorry about the noise.
Oh, no, I still have it turned down.
Stench. How long have they been here? I don't know what I was thinking there. I think that would break. I can't see it working like that.
Large infant skeleton. Readout screens. Maybe we could do something here?
No.
I forget, what are those two specimens closest to where we currently are?
What's that?
What are the two specimens closest to where you just were?
These two here?
Like either side. Like, are they overgrown, hybrid, and... Okay, it's those ones. All right. I just couldn't remember if there's anything particularly special about them. I thought this was supposed to be the floor that daughter's on, but
It probably is. We just gotta keep
that would mean
solving puzzles.
Either past the solid door or past the weird laser grid.
Yeah.
But it's not acknowledging the laser grid. And honestly, I don't think it's even acknowledging the other door.
What is on this screen? Oh, it must be like vasculars? I don't know. At first I thought it was like a column of ants running. I don't know what to do. Nice. Nice. Nice.
See, you would think this must surely have significance.
Can we combine any of our
that
stuff?
won't work. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. I think that'll just break it.
What is this power to?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, there's 2 pads. You would think there's something significant about at least one of them.
Portable energy source for engineers and mechanics. Are we supposed to put something on it to charge it? I've tried putting everything on it.
This isn't gonna work. I don't know what I was thinking there. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. Probably not a good idea.
And they bothered animating that. And just to confirm, it only animates while you're standing on it, right?
Right.
Right. Oh, what's the explanation when you hover over it?
An energy boost for heavy-duty equipment. So, can we reactivate the robot?
I mean, you would think maybe, but the slug gun may also qualify as... It could also just be a way of summoning the
These don't go well together.
platform if you're somehow on the wrong floor.
I can't see it working like that.
Stupid question. You can't go off of the southwest from here, right?
Right. Maybe you can open the storage crates with the metal?
That's just crazy.
No.
Although...
Ah. Stupid. There we go.
Probably not a good idea. I don't think this will fit. That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
I don't have any other ideas.
No, it doesn't help that I don't
I think
actually
that
know
would
what we're trying
break.
to solve. You're trying to get through the solid door or through the energy screen. If through the energy screen we're trying to take down the energy screen, or...
I mean, it's implied that we have to
don't
put
think
them
that'll
out of their
work.
misery, right? That's one thing.
Well, implied that we should, but I'm not sure if they actually realize what they're saying, because I'm going to guess this game wasn't originally made in English.
Yeah.
Is that confirmed, or just you just thinking the same thing?
I think the same thing. And I'm trying to remember. I think I remember reading something about where the company's based, but I don't remember.
We can't move the gurney, right?
No. Just feels like we can't interact with anything.
We clicked on every single one of those weird little fetus pods.
I haven't clicked on every single one, but they all show an eyeball instead of like an interact icon.
Right.
That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
Liquid nitrogen.
You can make some ice cream?
I can try to make it fit, but it may
We do
break.
have milk.
Yeah.
Construction plastic. La 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 la.
This isn't gonna work. It doesn't work like that.
I'm uniquely confused by this error. Like before, we were missing something, but we still knew in theory what we're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I just straight up don't know.
Are these somehow interactable? I'm not figuring out how.
I would hope not.
You can't pry it out. Can't threaten it.
No, that won't work.
Is there like an item we can use on ourselves for a reason, or?
I think that would break.
That's a
I don't know what I was
good question.
thinking.
I hadn't thought of that, but I can't think of it.
Maybe. No.
I mean, you wouldn't want to, but
No. Crazy.
drink the milk. You don't have any comments for that?
That's just crazy. Although...
Sorry, to be honest,
no.
this is just confusing me
Crazy.
so much that it's kind of stunning my brain.
Yeah, I really don't know what to do.
Yeah, the fact that I don't know what I'm trying to solve is really...
I don't know what I was thinking there.
There's definitely no more interactables in the vicinity of that fried robot, right? Because it seems like there's a few twinklies.
Just a reflection of the water.
All right. Yeah, I think you're right. Unless there's just something you're supposed to interact here for like story gating sort of thing.
No. Crazy. No, that won't work. That's just crazy. Although... It looks... dead.
I mean, it is a skeleton.
Maybe.
What is that immediately beside that skeleton?
This, like, panel here? Readout screens? Or?
No, slightly higher and to the left. Just a little bit lower. Yeah, what is... No, nothing. Literally nothing. Okay.
It's just all readout screens. This is like a situation like, remember when we took the hunk of meat and smashed it a bunch with the gun?
Yes. Kind of glad he did that, like, randomly or by accident, or I don't remember exactly how he ended up doing that, because I was just utterly baffled for a while.
Yeah, it was just a matter of using every item on everything.
But in this case, I don't even know what constitute everything. Like,
I don't know what I was thinking there. These don't go well together.
What do we want in liquid nitrogen? Tried everything on the robot, right?
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Is it directly on the airlock?
I don't know what I was thinking there.
Are we gonna blast it open and then just...
wait, so what did you put there?
I put the liquid nitrogen by the airlock.
Okay.
And then we're gonna shoot it?
Oh.
And now it's frosty? Oh.
Good thinking.
Okay. Okay. Ew. It's like Voldemort. All the little Voldemorts.
I mean, for me, this looks like aliens.
This shit is straight out of the eugenics war. I taught this in my history class. All of this research will be lost. Does that mean that this was for nothing?
For nothing.
Dr. Charlotte M. Williams. Oh, Francis, I still lie awake at night thinking of you. Is Francis the one she killed? You haunt my dreams, my nightmares, and my fantasies. We found love, dear, even when we worked in Kane's Sydney lab, creating viral strains that could turn a human inside out. We loved and made love. Ours was a match made in heaven. We worked on only the most exciting viruses and pathogens. Our work together was a Mozart requiem, a piece of perfection. My work now is a pale imitation of what it was once. Oh, Francis. How long ago was it now? It must be 10 years, but it feels like only yesterday. You were too sick to transfer to the Groom Lake when I did. You died just as I took up my post. But don't fret, my angel. I've begun concocting a way of bringing you back to life. I always called you my little Frankenstein. Do you remember? Like the doctor? Shredding...
in this case.
Shredding the boundary between life and death was always your ultimate goal. Well, now, with Project Seed entering its second phase, my plans can finally be put into practice. The laboratories are off limits between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., so that's when I work. Naturally, I prepare all of the calculations and machine settings in my quarters. I keep the subject under a false name in one of the pods. So far, not even Dr. Milan knows what I'm doing. Each major laboratory operation I perform takes no more than... Excuse me. An hour. And I always erase the machine records at the end of each one. I'm using your DNA, my darling. With the enhanced regenerative abilities of the genetic material we've already synthesized for seed, you will be reborn, but you'll be impervious to physical degeneration, immune to sickness and pain. I'll have done what you would have wanted and made you perfect. And when you step healthy, unblemished, and reconstituted from your glass womb, you'll never leave me again. But the new Francis is not the old Francis.
That's how it works.
Things have felt strange lately. My work continues, but I swear, darling Francis, I can feel you watching me. I'm trying to work longer hours to complete the new and reborn you, but it's not easy. Marvin has already had a look at some of my work, I'm sure, as if he'd have any concept of what I'm trying to achieve anyway. I still wonder, my darling, why you cursed me as you died. You know it was an accident. I know you remember that. It wasn't murder. I've never committed a murder, not even when we tested that pathogen on those troublesome neighbors. It was an experiment. How are we to know they choked to death on their own innards? I suppose death was a possibility, but that's science. I fear for your continued life. I'm afraid Milan knows. Who else knows? Have they contaminated you? I will run extra tests to make sure your code is not flawed or altered in any way. I'm anxious. I've started scratching my arms badly. At this rate, I may end up looking like that leprous toad, Backman. Waka. Oh, my dearest Francis, I have failed you. Milan knows. He confronted me about it directly. He wants me to make you just like them. I cannot have you crawling on all fours like some dog in the street. The very idea offends me. I will protect you with my life. You will be reborn. I swear this on my life. Okay. Subject A2500, Lana. Subject's host, Tara McCormick. First Lieutenant, Marine Liaison. Subject observations. Rambunctious. Subject appears to have inherited her mother's powerful physical build and latent aggression. Lana has the makings of an excellent alpha female candidate. Recommendation, move Lana to a group cell, as isolation appears to promote irritability. Daryl. Host, Willow Brody, nurse, medical deck. Quiet but intelligent, attempted to pick the lock on his cell yesterday, but failed to escape. Excellent puzzle-solving skills, and while not especially aggressive, has a strong build. A thinker, clearly. Frederick. Host, Marie Maxwell. Non-crew member, caterer from Phobos. Subject shows little of his mother's solid frame, but is a superb hunter, stalks and learns tactics by observing the others. Appears to be developing a strong tactical mind. Nay. What's happening?
Look at the name. No, in name.
Sorry, what?
In there.
No, I was freaking out because I thought something was happening.
Yes, because look at the subject's host.
Oh, I thought something was happening to us before I even started reading this. I was like, oh, I gotta get out of here so I don't die. Okay, Ellen Marachek. Okay, yeah. One to watch. Cunning, extraordinarily fast and dangerous. Appears to prefer isolation as attempted pairings result in fatalities. Takes an alpha role easily. Dominates the other novi. A definite candidate for Lana's mate. Okay. So...
Oh, also there's something crawling around right beside us.
Yeah, that's the one I was calling Voldemort.
Okay.
Healthy organisms. Emaciated, starving organisms. Tiny hybrid. Withered hybrid.
They're almost human, especially their eyes.
Don't get too close.
More human than human. Strap down. Strap down. where we came from. Go down here. Are we gonna find her here?
Something.
Oh God. What's happening? Oh, this is like a surgical studio? What do you call that?
Theater, I think.
Theater. There you go.
Don't go any further. I'm warning you now.
How could you do this?
I do with my children as I see fit.
It's barbaric.
Spare me the pity of the righteous. Your daughter owes her life to me.
What do you know about Rebecca?
ARG was good on this ship, Mr. Maricek. Cancer, HIV, Ebola. I eliminated them all. Her life is mine to do with as I choose. Oh yes, I know about everything, Johnny boy. I know about your daughter and all about your wife. You are accountable.
Jan, his signal, John. You need to hurry.
But he's spilling the beans. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. The new year begins, the wheel turns, and the Groom Lake continues to lead the vanguard of scientific discovery for all humankind. Yet I feel dissatisfied. Even as the peons who work under me celebrate the new year, I wonder, why? Why would you celebrate such an asinine concept as an outdated Gregorian calendar on a ship that's currently swimming through the depths of space? The reason is clear: comfort. They fear the unknown, the alien, the impossible. I do not. I embrace the unforgiving cosmos with open arms. The problem with the research we do is the humans doing it, constrained as they are by conscience, remorse, and sometimes even fear. We try to grasp the infinite and give it a framework that ill-fits its cosmic splendor. This is my 10th year as Special Projects Director for Kane Corporation. Despite my discoveries and quests for knowledge, I'm held back at every turn by paperwork, moralizing scientists, and that group of degenerate toadies that I sit on the board with. If I were to rid of them, then my word would be God, my word, not the word of a corporation. Thank you. Still, they have their uses. The research is funded by Kane, and the Groom Lake is kept running by the money and personnel they provide. The time will come when all this changes. You mark my words. I'm inundated with emails from all departments about inconsistencies with storage and contaminated samples. This grand masquerade is sometimes more tedious than it's actually worth. Worst of all was Dr. Way and that technician, Miss Callister, is it? I normally make short work of such troublemakers, but it hardly seems worthwhile. Troublemakers must be allowed to make trouble, because if they disappear, that legitimizes their claims and somebody will always take up the fallen Crusader's torch. Dr. Backman's tendencies are becoming harder to restrain. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. The old man is as brilliant as he is deranged, yet manages to go about his work with a sociopathic glee. He's useful to have around. He has requested more bodies for seed, specifically more women who are recently pregnant. That is problematic, as we have very few such women on board, and imports are not easy to come by. We may have to play this one under the radar. That fool, Dr. Gray, complained yet again about his beloved insects becoming more aggressive as a result of the power outages. So what? Let them spill out onto the decks as far as I'm concerned. The importance of seed outranks the hydroponics project work by 1,000 to 1. I do like playing chess with Dr. Gray, of course. I win every time, a little fact he's unlikely to tell anyone. although he does seem quite happy to contact anyone who's interested with the opinion that he'd be the next best candidate for my job. Sebastian, you could not handle what I do. If you believe otherwise, then you're as great as a fool as I imagine you to be. When the day that I foresee comes, your rotting corpse will be under my feet, and I will laugh. Dr. Williams is still under the delusion that I don't know about her personal research. Officially, it's illegal for staff to conduct their own research, but this is interesting. Recreating her dead lover in the form of a hybrid? How fascinating. If it works, I'll make use of it. If it doesn't, then it'll burn with the rest of the rejects. The woman is obsessed, and I know that DeSantos is playing no small part in feeding her delusions. I know her secret research won't cause me any problems, or I would never have allowed her on Project Seed. So it seems contaminated waste from the corpse disposal overspill is contaminating the ship. It's causing fungal growths, or so my various drones tell me. The fungus is a riveting proposition, though. While I'm angry at Dr. Backman for terminating more subjects than strictly necessary, these unintended side effects are fascinating. I intimated as much to Dr. Gray, and of course stroked his ego with hints at promotion and glory. He'll keep the fungus alive. The engineers want it destroyed, but I'm sure we can delay that. This experiment is becoming more engaging by the day, and I haven't had to lift a finger. So while they clog up my inbox with demands and Rome burns, I plan to play the violin. We're more than secure here anyway, and this has a certain inevitability about it. I must record the daily developments as the experiment grows. It is as I foresaw, panic, destruction, and mayhem, and yet Seed continues apace. Once the fervor and the flame dies down, we'll sweep the decks of detritus and repurpose all of it for my beautiful hybrid creations. No more growing plants for the good of mankind. God is no longer in the machine, my friends. I am God. My beautiful children have excelled themselves. They kill, they learn, they adapt. Primal species without any of the trappings of morality. It's their home now. They almost came to be once, many years ago, but were snuffed out by humanity, afraid of its natural successors, the eugenics wars. This systematic extermination was given a name, the eugenics wars. The public knew it as a corporate warfare. In truth, it was a coordinated genocide. Humanity wasn't ready for Professor Jaren's astounding discovery and sought to destroy it. His work was not perfect, of course. That's where I came in. I spent most of my life as part of Kane trying to access Professor Jaren's original work. Old Man Kane pushed me to the top because we shared an ideal, the utilization of science for the perfection of humanity. Where we differed were the methods by which this was to be achieved. Not that he had much more to say after I held that pillow to his face as he lay in the hospital bed, all for a higher purpose. Creation of our species from raw subjects will become impossible now that the crew are dead, dying, or unclean, but that's hardly an issue. Any subjects who were flawed or imperfect have been turned into the fertilizer that will nurture the perfection of the surviving race. Now the challenge is moving the Groom Lake out of range of any other ships. No one can be allowed to escape this ship alive. Any good, strong survivors will become members of the new race. I am their creator. I control. I transcend. Santos, I'm so very disappointed in you. A distress signal? I thought we were of one mind here in Seed. I'll castrate and destroy you for this betrayal. Your flawed body is hardly worthy of becoming one of my children. But for now, I must turn off this accursed signal. You cannot hide from me, Marvin, you drug-peddling little fuck. Okay. So do you think the Homo Novo answer to him?
Nope.
Do you think they're going to kill him in the end?
Yep.
I've been reassigned to investigate the disappearance and murder of 2 scientists in the employ of Dr. Milan. This is Lincoln. A strange matter to be sure. I've been observing the movements of some of these eggheads, and I can't say I'm too impressed. Doesn't anybody around here record their comings or goings? Or make any notes? Oh, if you only knew what was in everyone's PDAs.
Yeah.
There is no traditional organization in this department whatsoever. Project Seed answers to nobody. This I know, but I thought these scientific types always made notes. Not that I care about admin, but I very much care about finding out who's selling weapons-grade secrets. Well, if you'd read their PDAs, you'd figure that out. Industrial secrets are a matter of life and death, especially death in this case. My investigation will be thorough, and no stone will be left unturned. The staff here are strange, and in fact, I'd say lots of them are even crazy, but I couldn't care less about that. I just want names and answers. I got this job because I get things done, not because of my warm and caring personality. At the moment, people are taking umbrage to my investigation, but security is a constant and essential part of shipboard life, especially when we're talking about industrial espionage. I'm not sure where the two missing scientists are, but it seems, based on the modified records I found, that they were killed and ejected into space. Any other man would assume that these two were the criminals, but I don't buy that. As far as suspects go, I've ruled out Charlotte Williams and Marvin DeSantos. Charlotte because she doesn't know where she is half the time, and DeSantos because he's just a smirking shit for brains. I'm confident that he's involved in drug dealing, and I would give him this. He is cautious. He's as cautious, and acts like he's a real ladies' man. But I know the truth. I've seen him rejected repeatedly at the bar. Since July, I've had to operate under the pretense that I'm an assistant. It's lucky that in my career I had some emergency room experience. The only other person who knows about my true purpose here is Dr. Milan. He's been encouraging. He constantly supplies me with information that I require for my investigation, and at times is a little over-helpful. Still, he seems honest enough. For the record, I'm well aware of the kind of man Dr. Milan is. I've seen his experiments with my own eyes. I've seen what happens when the bodies are disposed of in the burning fires of the furnaces. But he does what's required to justify the means. There are few men in this world who will do what has to be done. For that, I admire him. He told me to watch over Dr. Williams' experiments. It seems they're unofficial, and although I prepared a report to Kane to have her removed from her position, Dr. Milan immediately overrode my request. I respect him, but to be honest, I don't like having my authority overruled. Backman, of all people, was sniffing around today. It seems the old psychopath suddenly became curious. I asked Dr. Milan for further instructions, and he told me to incapacitate the old man. This I did. A shame I had to break the old guy's kneecaps. Honestly, I was hoping to slit his throat, but Dr. Milan insisted that he remain alive and in pain, but unable to move. How did he break his kneecaps? I don't remember if that was answered. Because I knew his legs were put out of commission.
Yeah.
Did he do it directly? Like, Backman knows who did it, or is it like he set up an accident? I'm revising my earlier opinion of that DeSantos character. I still think he's a pathetic little shit, but I now believe he was partly responsible for some of the stolen information. He strikes me as an amateur put up to this by an outside agent. I'll deal with DeSantos soon, but first I've got to monitor his movements. Make one move, pal, and I'll have you. Dr. Milan has earmarked me for one of his experiments. I know this because when I attempted to leave the ship to report to Kane Corp, I discovered that my access was restricted and blocked. I came back to my quarters and found Milan waiting here. He was waiting with two of those hellish critters that he's created. I'm not squeamish, but those things make me nauseous. I'm currently awaiting what he calls processing. I suppose at this stage I should make peace with God. I've killed many men in my life, and I'll never say that I feel remorse for it. And I won't give Dr. Milan the satisfaction of hearing me pray for mercy. My last notes on this affair are that Dr. Milan himself is at the heart of the events on board the ship. I was blind to it. I refused to believe that he was capable of creating such devastation. I always thought that scientists liked control, but Milan breaks all the rules, as far as science is concerned. The leaked information, the fungal growth, the missing scientists. I'm beginning to suspect he even knew that DeSantos was actually selling intelligence. It may have fed him the information to sell. To what end, I don't know. I suspect it was because DeSantos kept Backman drugged to the eyeballs with whatever powerful stimulants he happened to have so Backman could continue his work. I can hear the machines being turned on. I welcome my fate. At least I know that I did my job for Kane Corporation. Where are you going? Are we... Poke it with a stick.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Is the
Surgical laser.
device or console just... Oh, wait, was that?
It's a surgical laser.
Oh, life support machinery is what I was looking at.
What are you saying?
I didn't know if the life support machinery was anything interesting, but probably not.
Oh, the life support machine. Coolant pipes.
What's that twinkling to the right side there?
I think that would break.
What'd you say?
There's twinkling towards the right side, the last, like, right centimeter.
Oh, this?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Probably not a good idea.
Possibly go through with the hot slugs.
Maybe?
Yeah, I thought it would.
No, that won't work.
So what is happening to this creature?
I can't tell.
Oh, there's a power cell housing here we can click on.
Ooh.
Is it? Or not?
Maybe we can jam something in there.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
It's got the interactable symbol, but it's...
Yeah. But the fact they're saying it's open housing does suggest we can put something in there. So we can't summon bees to
I can't see
eat
it working like that.
Bees.
We have like
I don't think this will fit.
don't we?
We have milk.
I think that'll just break it. Probably not a good idea.
Dude didn't like when we got close.
We need to look around for something else to go with the power case. Power housing, whatever it was.
Open power cell housing. Yeah, usually when things have that, like the little hand symbol, it's just like you can just click on it and something happens, but nothing happens.
Yeah, it means that either we can't do it yet, or we need an item.
I can't even go up here. Yeah. We didn't get anything new in there, did we?
Just information.
Yeah. There's gotta be something else here, right?
Yeah.
I guess we also, yeah, information. I guess we also may have triggered something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
This glass wall, like we can click on it and kneel next to it, look through it. Sticky dried substances.
That glowing thing really is interesting.
But it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Just 3 of them.
So, sorry, I remember mentioning, I can't remember that you tried it. Did you try putting the queen stuff in there? Because I actually didn't even real.
Well, we shouldn't even have the queen's milk.
No, that won't work.
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't.
Life support machinery would be like the obvious
but it may
thing,
break.
but it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do with it.
This isn't going to work.
Hit it with a gun.
Can't see it working like that. I can try to make it fit, but it may break. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Maybe something else happens out here now.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'd feel better about coming back here if I had a new item or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like this, it shouldn't be tricky or anything.
These don't go well together. Probably not a good idea. I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
The most apparent thing is just these power cell housings.
Yeah, and it's... I don't think there's something just like right beside them that we're just not noticing. Doesn't seem like anything else there. So we can't just like keep clicking on the strap down patient to eventually let it go. That's right, creature. No.
There's a surgical laser.
No, that won't work. I think that would break. These don't go well together. I don't think that'll work. It doesn't work like that.
I'm sure we would have tried it anyways. We can't somehow put the ripped out PED, whatever it is, onto that particular one, can we?
You mean on this creature? No.
I couldn't have thought it would matter, and I also would have thought we probably would have tried it, but I just want to confirm.
Yeah, I feel like I've tried every item here.
I think so.
Can we, I don't know, shoot the coolant pipes?
This isn't gonna work.
Can we shoot computer?
That's just crazy. Although...
High temperature slug gun.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, what's in the lower right
I
again?
think that would break.
Glass wall.
Right.
Covered in sticky dried substances.
And there's nothing to indicate how it's supposed to open, right?
Nope, it's just a wall.
There's no, like... Definitely no... like... fragments of, like, a, console or something and along any of its edges. Oh, okay.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. I don't know what I was thinking there.
Moisture streaks.
See, the problem with this kind of a thing is... I don't want to say I like this area, but I appreciate how well the atmosphere of this area is done.
Yeah.
It is successfully creepy, but that is distracted from when, like... Is it,
What do I do? Where do I go?
Yeah. Something is missing here.
Did it play the sound?
It did.
Oh, I forgot I have Twitch muted.
I think that'll just break it.
Does like any of our items do anything? So this is a remotely operated surgical laser.
Huh.
It can split steel just as easily as it does flesh.
Interesting.
31.
Which means it could probably...
Oh. Nope.
What are you saying?
No 31 yet. There was a dag nabbit already, but not a 31.
Yeah, weirdly not.
I can't see it working like that.
I think we're getting closer and closer to a 36, though.
Yeah.
So sorry to ask the obvious, because I can't imagine otherwise, but to the lower right, so lower left of where you're currently standing, those terminals you can't do anything with, right?
Can't even get to them.
Nothing at all. Oh, okay.
Can't go up in this entire area. As far as I can tell, there's no path.
Wait, so you can't like walk? Oh, you can't walk even towards those data things because of the cables in the ground, right?
Right.
Mainframes, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. You can see them, which is in a lot of this game. You can see things that you can't get to. It's just like there in the environment. Oh, that's the best I could do.
Okay, yeah, it's just because of all those cables, I guess. Yeah, so there's something we're supposed to do with that housing, I guess.
This is
Possibly
the only quote-unquote interactable thing in this entire area.
Well, I guess we're supposed to power that up somehow, but we have seen several power pads.
That's true, the power pads. Do we have to repair the one in the first room or something?
Or remove something from it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because if the other ones hold lithium-ion cells straight from your cell phone, then maybe that one has one. Oh, we probably have to get a Samsung Note from that and use it to blow up the glass panel.
Yeah.
So there's like nothing there that you can interact with in that whole area, right?
I think that'll just break it. This isn't going to work.
Do we need to find... So we need to get a power cell, charge it up, and then bring it to the thing?
Maybe?
How do you...
Like, in a weird way, that would make sense, but...
There are 3 of these things in 3 housings on the table.
So two of those are raised. There's nothing like inside them, right? If you do a lot of pixel hunting, no, okay.
No, but there are 2 others in other areas. So we gotta figure out how to open these?
No.
No items
Crazy.
seem to work on them. You can't really interact with them here. There's no way to interact with these.
So that's the thing. It looks like it's trying to give information. I don't know what the information is.
It's the orientation of the Omega thing and the lock.
Yeah. And the one that's turned, is it the Omega and the lock turned together or no?
I think they're all, yeah, there's one kind of turned to the left and one to the right. I don't know.
Oh, wait, there's two different directions turned?
Maybe. There's this one, which is like that.
All right.
I have my head tilted this way. And then there's this one. That's like that.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's very interesting.
do they triangulate something?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's not clear to me.
Is it time?
I feel like it is. Wait, why can't I run anymore?
Huh.
Weird. Now I can run again. What's that clicking sound?
I don't know.
The heck? Am I doing that?
I can't tell.
No. Crazy. Maybe? No.
So is it time?
I think it's time.
Okay. At least it's easy to find where we are. Nitrogen canister, we did that already.
Yep.
Twisted metal. Airlock. Boom. Okay. I think this might be a pixel hunting thing. Can you go back to the door that you blew up?
Is there like a piece of metal or something?
No, go through the door. And a table on the left, apparently. Oh, is it maybe that green stuff there?
bone
There you
mending.
go.
Pixel hunting.
Should we call that pixel hunting? Oh, first let's do hint.
Yeah, hint and pixel hunting.
Yeah.
Bone mending glue.
No idea what it does, but
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Bone mending glue.
oh, I mean, those things are interactable, right?
What things?
They're
These
open
things?
currently. The
Yeah.
things, yeah, those glowing things are open. Maybe you glue them shut.
No, that won't work.
No, okay. I thought maybe.
This isn't going to work. Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Bone mending glue. What the heck?
We did also, in that one screen, there was one plate that was down and two that were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those have to be glued down. I feel like that's not how you would fix something.
They're not even interactable though.
Yeah, but I don't remember how it works for things we're using items on them.
Usually they have at least an eyeball.
Oh, yeah, they weren't at all, were they?
Right.
They just straight up didn't exist. Hmm.
Maybe we can fix the wires with the glue? I don't know.
What wires?
These, like, over here, the power pad.
Oh! That wasn't it?
Nope.
I'm astonished that wasn't it.
I think that'll
Wait.
just break it.
Is there another thing here? No.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
What a... I mean, for those things up there, you might as well see if there's anything there you can click on.
What are we doing?
That's the one that... But that's the one that's not broken!
Why does that work?
What did we just fixed?
We got...
Oh, the thing wasn't in the right angle, so we glued it... No, wait, it was always in that position. What? No!
we
we
took
got an
imprint.
imprint of it. Oh!
Now we can turn the other ones? Is that...
Oh!
Oh,
Weird!
I think that'll just break it.
okay.
And why would we need to get an imprint of that one? Why
So-
can't we just get an imprint of it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I am so confused by so many layers of this.
I don't think this will fit.
What?
It's got to be the one where you found
Oh, we don't have the glue anymore. Okay.
I don't think this will fit.
it's got to be the thing with like the three things
Oh, you think
by,
under
by,
the
by
table?
the laser. Yeah, by the laser, by the.
Okay. Then why are there
glass.
3 of these though?
These don't go well together.
Why are there 3 of these?
To show that they can be turned, they have been turned. They are locking things that have been turned.
Uh,
I don't think it's very good
no.
communication.
So we're definitely out of glue. We can't take more. Okay.
That's just crazy.
Well, so much for that idea.
It doesn't work like that.
I think there's still a puzzle to solve with those other ones, but I don't know how. Do we have to do something else to this, like with combining items? Like, what? Oh, you gotta make it to a key by attaching it to the metal. Okay.
How does this suddenly make sense to you?
I mean, I don't know.
Of this power cell may result in subject termination and/or equipment failure.
So we just turned off their life support,
Okay.
I guess.
Go to sleep. My baby. Don't worry.
Same thing here.
Power cell will result in power interruptions in areas adjacent to this node.
Check. Does this do anything? No.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, stupid question, but he would have noticed if one of those three women was Rebecca, right?
That's what I was wondering.
Because he's like, go see my baby girl, but it's
Yeah.
like,
He reacted
and
like maybe one of them was, but it's not
like
100% clear.
like when you hover over them, it doesn't give any explanation or like, hey, this looks like.
No, it just
Oops.
says pregnant woman.
Okay.
Because I thought of that. I was hovering them again to see if it changed. More power. Laser. Yeah.
Well, whoop. Hopefully we're not near the outer hull of the ship.
Warning. The environmental control and life support system has been compromised. Please report to the visitor center for further instructions.
Da, 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 da.
Abnormal neural activity detected.
Are there more robots?
Us?
Hey, cows. Ugh.
He needs to know about this.
Not to be insensitive, but if they were running low on food, I
We're
mean,
definitely
who
adding
doesn't like
cannibalism to events.
I'm just saying, who doesn't like hot dogs?
Oh. Animals. Non-human animals. Despite of my rage.
Just a dead hybrid in a cage.
Yep. Is it dead?
Levels 2 and 3 are now closed.
The drain thing can still move a little.
It doesn't work like that.
Is there anything to do it? No, I didn't want to leave yet. Oh, what's happening? Oh, did we die? Did we die?
Good question.
I don't think we died.
I think we died.
We're bad ending? The item thing is in the bottom left corner.
I know why you're here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit!
Listen, Milan.
Dr. Malan.
Let's discuss this rationally.
Enough! I'll see you soon, Mrs. Give my regards to your
Mr. Maracek, you sneaky bastard. Not to worry, I can speed up this little family reunion.
What have you done with Rebecca?
She's right, yeah.
Rebecca!
You took away my life's work, Mr. Maracek. Now let me return the favor. Cage 7 open. Enjoy the show. I'm off to deal with Judas.
We haven't come across any logs by Judas yet.
Wait. Who's Rebecca?
Rebecca's the daughter, isn't it? I can't remember the wife's name.
Oh. How could Rebecca have been a host? What the heck?
Was that what was implied earlier?
What's the other thing there?
DNA scanner. Wait. Awaiting genetic material. What does that sound?
Hybrid detected in the variant 14.
Uh-oh.
Rebecca, no! Rebecca, run! Kill me! Take me! Rebecca! Rebecca, no! Rebecca, run!
Oh God.
Kill me! Take me! Rebecca! 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 Rebecca!
Oh, it is a cheery game.
John, I understand you're emotional. You can still get Ellen. You can save her.
Is that supposed to happen?
Well, we knew something horrible was going to happen, and we knew that we had to find her before we could go after the wife, so it makes sense. I actually was assuming that something terrible was going to happen to her, but
I'm living in a nightmare. I can't do this.
Yeah. This game is messed up.
you don't have a choice. Milan is a monster. We need to find Ellen. You need to put Rebecca's blood into the scanner. Now!
DNA sequence activated. Complete.
Scanning. Can you get out of there?
Disposed of biological material for processing at Recycling Station 0314.
Sleep now, my angel.
Jump.
John? Are you there?
Yes.
I found her. Your wife is in the military wing. I'm on my way there.
Dwayne H. Jones. Abandonment. No feeling like it. Betrayal. There's another one that cuts deep. To be betrayed and abandoned by your own family. Well, fuck, what can I say? It's been 10 years since Maggie put my name into the Progressive Assistance Selected Suicide Lottery for $10,000 cash from the government. No questions asked. They said it was a fantastic deal. All that cash and only a super slim chance that my name would be selected. The state wins in the long run, with one less welfare case, and my family gets a cash bonus. Did I have a say in this? No. So April 15th rolls along and bam, just my luck. My name is picked along with a few thousand other unlucky bastards. I did the only thing I could, the only thing I've ever really done. I ran. I joined Kane Corporation and headed as far away from my blood-sucking wife as possible. I've worked my way up the ranks here. Level 3 gets me limited seed access, which means I can clean up some weird and disgusting shit, but at least nobody talks to me or asks questions. So that suits me just fine. Who cares? At least I'm alive and kicking. Master of my own destiny. Keeping that in mind, I've been stuck in this room for a few days now with only the dead as company. Nobody is looking for me, but at least the bodies have stopped falling into the acid vats. That green goo is my way out to a better place. A sip of that shit and I'll be assisting my own goddamn suicide. To anybody reading this, please pass this message on to my wife. Fuck you, Maggie. Okay. Thanks for the glove. The floating white... The other white meat.
Can we grab some with the glove?
The other white meat.
Guess not.
Fill the glove with acid? Oh, that's... Is that... Oh.
Start. No lights.
Keep your head down and stay away from the walls.
Should wear safety goggles around this stuff.
You'll hear him before you see him.
Yes, okay.
That may or may not actually help.
Sorry, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know.
At least have an eye wash station nearby.
It's probably blocked by something.
Probably. Hey,
Evo!
It's Arville. How you doing?
Hi. You missed all the funny parts.
Oh yeah.
It was a laugh. It was a laugh riot.
It's the funniest game I've ever played.
Damn close.
Calm yourself. Panic and you won't make it. Focus. Breathe.
I think we're giving advice on how she should stay alive as someone who's been going through this for 3 months.
Ugh.
Shit, Tia. Come in.
I can hear you. I made it. I'm in a storage locker. I don't think they saw me. I'll contact you when I'm clear.
I'll be waiting.
Prosthetic arm.
Can you give me a hand?
Oxygen processor has experienced a critical failure.
It's very skeletal looking.
Evacuation.
What's that squishy sound?
I don't know what
Do we still have more acid? Oh, it's just a melted hazmat glove now.
I don't think this will fit.
So what did we use that glove for?
We put acid in it and then we dumped it on the grate to melt it. Power distribution box. Yay! Hey, at least the door is opening now.
That's ooh. You know what that means? The prosthetic arm needs a hand.
Oh, I was gonna say we have to clone ourselves and get the clone to do the same thing.
Oh, that would also be a good idea. That takes a while. They seem to be kind of slow at growing stuff.
Yeah. Take some time.
We probably just have to put the glove on the thing so we have something to grip by.
Right.
Calm yourself. Panic and you won't make it. Focus. Breathe.
Breathe with me.
Are you popping popcorn on our charred corpse?
Come in.
That's great.
And a cup of noodles.
I don't think they saw me. I'll contact you when I'm clear.
Oh, that's what that sound was. It was another Voldemort crawling through human remains.
Oxygen processor has experienced a critical failure.
Yeah.
Center for immediate evacuation.
Gotta put a rubber on it.
No glove, no love.
I'm in the limb regeneration lab. There are arms, legs.
One step at a time. How close are you to Ellen?
She's in a storage bay.
Can we
I'm close.
squeeze through real quick?
Do we have like a big chunk of metal left or something?
We have our personal data tag. Let's just stick a corpse in there.
You might be able to put the data tag in the cogs.
Oh,
we jammed that
oh yeah, the
before, haven't we?
cogs. Forgot those were exposed. Oh, is there something we can just jam our real arm in there?
Well, I was gonna say there's corpses there. You could. I'm gonna say hypothetically, you could just jam a corpse in there.
Right. Oh God. Speaking of corpses to jam in there. Oh, that's the one that killed Rebecca. Let's stomp a hybrid.
Cargo bay. I'm close. 5,
Why did it fall through the floor though?
I think it fell through the ceiling.
Or well, our ceiling, its floor.
Yes.
Uh.
Yes. Sorry, John. She's fine. Still in stasis. I'm going to have to find a way to move her to the hangar.
You should wake her up from stasis without knowing what you're doing.
Or maybe it's just a different hybrid.
It's probably different one.
Yeah, let's make sure we wake her up from stasis properly this time. I love refrigerators.
At the hangar. John, I need to explain the situation.
Well, Miss Hensley. And it looks like you brought our friend along.
Milan, Tia!
PDAs.
Yeah, I guess that the doctor's been watching our progress and also knows where we're going next.
Yeah. Jared Winslow. I try real hard not to think any less of Scotty. But I swear the boy ain't got a caring bone in his body. Plus, I bet he don't know what any of those big words he uses mean. He's always hinting that when we're back home, we can be partners in business. I got myself a job on a damn spaceship. Does he reckon I'd need any help getting a job?
Scotty doesn't know.
Back before... Sorry?
I'm just laughing, sorry.
Back before the rapid transport system was running through the Groom Lake, folks used to get around in these really slow transport pods. I found one, tucked behind a pile of storage crates. I've been working on it for maybe a month now. I reckon I can get it working. Whatever happened with Samantha? Do you remember Samantha? Are we ever going to run into Samantha? Scotty played an April Fool's joke on me, dumped some water on me while I was working on the pod. I accidentally cut him real bad with a wrench. How do you cut someone with a wrench?
Cut someone with a wrench. Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna play a little joke on him and set his favorite book on fire, but not today, sometime when he won't expect it. Pod's coming along great. A couple more months and maybe I can test it out. My kid brother Judd would be so proud. He used to help me work on cars all the time. One time, we was fixing the brakes on this old clunker when one of the jacks broke. I know he's in a better place now, but I still feel bad. I pray about it every day, and I know that God knows that I didn't mean to do it. I promise to him that I'm trying not to be so angry anymore. Yeah, I was like reading it, it's like, sounds like an accident, but not really.
Yeah, it's one of those things that happens. The jack broke. He got cut by a wrench.
Yeah, we're shifting the blame with the passive voice. Yeah. Yeah, this is another messed up dude. All finished. Had to get some parts printed with the nanite machine, but I'm sure Stefan didn't mind much. Can't wait to try it out. Scotty says the pod won't work and that I'll get in trouble for it. Who the hell does he think he is? I made sure it would work. I ain't stupid. It's getting real hard to breathe and just pray about stuff. People like Scotty. God lets them live for some reason or other. Albert noticed some strange mushroom stuff growing all over engineering today. Guess we're gonna have to get cleaning. Good news and bad news. We had to scrub like mama on laundry day, so the gunk is just about gone. Bad news is, it's all over the damn place. Scotty has been really nice since I burned that book of his. Scotty's nicer every day. The Bible said he'd change if I was nice to him, and look what happened. A little bit of bread goes a long way in the house of God. Damn, this ain't good. The ship's on level 7 lockdown. Looks like we're gonna get real familiar with one another down here. Folks must have got mighty hungry. Screams are echoing everywhere. Scotty and me are gonna lock down engineering, shut down the baskets, and close the umbilical bridge. Keep them away from the twins. It's Judd all over. I swear I didn't mean to. I couldn't get Scotty to shut it and stop making a ruckus. I just wanted to shut him up. I swear I didn't push too hard, but for God's sake, he was being so damn loud. It just gets to where a guy can't take it no more. He thought he was better than me all along. Well, he's dead now. He's staring at me. Got to tuck him away somewhere. I hear him. He's been laughing, crying, cracking jokes. He won't stop. Can't get him to stop. Folks say I can fix just about anything with a screwdriver. Already fixed Scotty. Already fixed Judd. God wants us to fix folks up when they're broken. Can I fix me? All right. Terminal. Test database. Database incomplete. Test message. Attempting to fix the pod terminal. I think I got it working sort of. Well, backspace don't work. Still can't do much but make entries. On. Open. How do I get access to the other functions? System notification failed to complete transmission. Path. Fuck you, you ain't a goddamn radio is invalid. Or recipient is currently offline. Database incomplete. Terminal now recognizes the pod. Pod door hydraulics can be accessed but not opened. Pod is ready to roll. Terminal works well enough but cannot erase test posts.
Does the corpse have a description of what killed it?
No. Oddly, there's no descriptions here. That's got one.
In the terminal, was one of those things an entry for actually controlling it?
I don't think so.
Never to have the
oh, Bay pod control. Pod open. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Like,
yeah, I wasn't sure.
Sorry, one sec. Okay. Sorry, just charging myself up. Posture check.
I know I'm stretching too.
Janitorial office current location. Disposal area. Visitor center expansion.
This is the final boarding call for Chelsea Bean and Parasite Sushi. Please proceed.
A heavy loader. Looks like it was sealed in during construction.
Are we gonna fight the queen with it?
Never seen anything as disgusting as this place. Shit.
This looks like a big face.
This is the final boarding call for sea.
An effigy has been sculpted from a slab of mucus. Its role is unknown. Plasma cutter. Oh. power thingies.
I think that will just break it.
Can we cut the face
No, that won't
off?
It's
Maybe.
always about removing the tasty faces for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Mucosal.
Maybe if it...
Hardened mucus.
No.
Face.
No, that won't work.
Maybe we just came here for the laser cutter and the power cell.
I mean, it would make sense. There is like another place.
Leon boss chart. Ernest Gunn.
These creatures are following their base instincts. Breeding, eating.
I wonder if some of these names could be like backers or something. Give $100 and you can be a corpse in our new game.
I mean, that actually would probably be pretty effective.
It's a good way.
150 and your face gets melted off.
This is the first boarding announcement for lifeboat 8 through 25. Any passengers requiring special assistance to
Oh, here's a powered download. Oh, we can probably put the power cell in this one. Retinal scanner. Lenticular. We need to find somebody's eyeballs.
What's lenticular?
Oh, lens. Eyes.
Oh. Well, it seems that we need a spoon then.
Can't see it working like that.
Oh, we can interact with the scaffolding. Probably gonna have to plow it
Find
down.
another way.
Or cut it with the laser cutter? Plasma cutter?
No, that won't work.
Yeah, we hear you.
I mean, can't we just cut through the plastic sheets? We have a plasma cutter.
But it's not, it's plastic sheets, not plasma sheets.
Fair point. Dingus.
I don't think this will fit.
That's what she said.
I don't think that'll work. These don't go well together.
Oh, but that really hasn't been called yet, huh?
Yeah, it somehow hasn't.
I don't think this will...
How? It doesn't fit. Maybe we can go back to the maintenance area, engineering. There's something we can do there now. We have the janitorial office.
Maybe. It's a neat sound.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Cut open the refrigerator.
I won't say that makes sense, but like it makes sense in a way.
Oh, we. Oh. Are things powered up when we stand on this? Is that how that other gun worked? Oh. Now I understand.
Oh.
Oh, is this the dude that he murdered?
Well.
Ugh. Oh, that's one way to get the brains. Oh, that's one way to get an eyeball.
Nice. I guess we should read his story.
Oh yeah, this is PDA. This is Scotty. Jared would make for a useful business partner, but I can't even suggest it without him erupting into a fit of rage and beginning to rant that ain't how it's done in my family. Does the man honestly expect to get anywhere without once taking help from those more intelligent than he is? The Groom Lake has been a pleasure to be aboard thus far, much more entertaining than being on Earth. Even my family's private island isn't this entertaining. Granted, there isn't much left to do now that all the indigenous animals have been hunted and killed. Space, however, is infinite. I feel as though planning an April Fool's joke almost 2 weeks in advance is a little pathetic, especially when the plan consists of a single prank, pouring water on Jared. Planning 2 weeks ahead is fine. If it's just pouring water on somebody, that's the problem. I poured water on him, just a little glass, and the consequence? The hawking dimwit chased me down the corridor, the wrench slicing a reasonable portion of my forehead open. I'm now thoroughly convinced that he is deranged and will be doing some investigation. After agreeing to transfer a sum of money, I convinced Dr. Graham to obtain Jared's medical records for me. Jared really is mentally ill. He suffers from outbursts of rage. According to one report, he murdered his brother by crushing him to death with a car. It goes on to note that Jared believes it to be the will of the Lord. Capitalized, just like that. How in the hell did he manage to get a position in the most important area of the ship? I'll have to stay on his good side. I'm beginning to miss my father's mansion more with each passing day. Having maids and chefs to cater to me is how I was raised. To be responsible for cleaning up after myself and walking all the way to the mess hall for food remains a challenge. Sometimes I question my own sanity. I briefly criticized Jared's hobby of repairing that old transport pod, and oh, the daggered stare he gave me in return. What did I think I could possibly accomplish by talking to him about it? Unbelievable, he burned my thesaurus. Jared marched towards me, ripped it from my hands, and set it on fire. Then he screamed, "April Fools!" and sprinted away, waving the burning pages above his head. I can't begin to say how many times I've retyped my entries. They feel not as good. There's a better word, I swear it. I would kill to get my thesaurus back. How can anyone respect me if I don't sound smart? I give up. I ran into Dr. Graham today, and he remarked that I sounded like less of a pretentious asshole. Guess I should just talk like an ordinary person from now on. Oh hey, ordinary is a pretty big word. My arms hurt. It was hard work to get all of that fungus out of the generators. We did it though. Cleaning is not easy. I feel a sense of accomplishment. I guess Jared isn't all bad. He apologized to me today for losing his temper so often. And you know what? I apologized in return. I don't remember the last time I did that. Holy shit, it turns out the guy had a bunch of rations tucked away. He shared them with me, even though he's almost out. If I don't starve to death here, I may have to put him in charge of Tanaka Investments charity, which doesn't exist yet. Rations are here. We have just enough food in the freezer to last us. We're far less hungry than the guys manning the twins. I have to say, I'm impressed. Not sure how those guys have had the energy to keep us afloat with so little to eat. Those guys are titans. Engineering is now on total lockdown. We have to keep whatever those things are away from the generators. I don't think that we'll ever see the light of day again. At least when I die, it'll be with the only real friend I ever had. So when yeah. Sorry, I got hung up on light of day. Does he mean like looking directly at the sun?
He just means that they're not making it out of there.
Yeah. But I mean, they're in space.
Yes, it means that they're going to die on the ship.
Yeah. I know, but like light of day. All right, so we got an eyeball. We got Scotty's eyeball.
No, don't eat it.
Until after we've used it.
Even though it's frozen, which makes it technically ice cream.
Damn and a buff.
I wonder if there are any Valheim updates.
for lifeboat 8 through 25. Any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time.
Welcome to the Groom Lake Visitor Center. Kane Corporation trusts that you'll enjoy your stay.
I like how it still sounds like a diesel engine.
Got a point. What are we looking at?
No idea.
Oh, we came to the wall. This is like a gallery. Mustache. Oh, can we not get over to that side? Oh, it's the visitor center.
Trusts that you'll enjoy your stay. Please ensure your personal data
This is where the T-Rex comes in.
your medical history and is functioning correctly.
Mustache.
Kane Mining Limited was founded in 2050. Henry Kane was appointed to exercise control over East Asian Pacific debt repayment through mining asset acquisition. Launched in 2100, the tower was 6,100.
It's a Victrola.
This massive nuclear fusion powered ship was used extensively as a planetary mining platform. 15 years of atmospheric exposure resulted in a weakened hull and her decommissioning. This poster depicts a 95-year-old Henry Kane
The prime of his life.
Did you know? Kane Mining Limited was rebranded as Kane Corporation in June
Did you know?
2090. Welcome to the Groom Lake. The tower was rechristened the Groom Lake in 2120.
Enjoy a tour of the visitor center.
Began her journey towards the outer planets. Charles Clark Kane has proudly taken over the reins from his father and continues his family's legacy.
C4 and C5.
A replica of a statue of remembrance that stands in Washington, D.C. The rapid advancement of medical research and its auxiliary studies culminated in the perfection of genetic manipulation. Popularized by the media as a medical Cold War, the eugenics age far exceeded selective breeding. In 2049, a worldwide ban was placed on unapproved genetic modification. Camp 571 in Japan. Did you know? Henry Kane served in the military and was a decorated naval aviator. In 2077, a mile below the surface, Camp 571 in Japan produced a treasure trove of medical research documentation. In 2049, a worldwide ban was placed. In 2077, a mile below the surface, Camp 571.
Wait, was there something on the ground there? No. Nope. Go to the next screen. Go to the next screen. There you go. Lifeboats.
Are these still intact?
This one, oh, this one's destroyed as well. These look pretty good. Ruptured fuel pipes dribble flammable and toxic fluids. This lifeboat has unfortunately been trashed.
This one's missing the espresso machine.
Definitely can't take that one.
I think that one espresso.
Have we called No I Want?
Oh, surely we must have.
Whoa.
Okay, yes.
Without a family.
Don't stand in the sacrifice circle.
In the world trembles with the cold.
Airlock. Here we are.
Blood. Murderer!
You really
We're standing on a power
roach,
circle.
Mr. Maracek.
John, shoot him. Kill him now.
And we have a gun.
I may have pulled the trigger, so to speak, but you and Miss Hensley loaded the gun.
Don't try to worm your way out of this, you goddamn monster.
Monster? By whose standards do you call me a monster?
Pretty much
The
anyone's.
morals of men don't apply to gods.
Pew. Bang, death. That's the achievement. Bang, death. Alright, so we have to be clever. I didn't expect
I like
that to
being
work.
clever. I like doing murder.
We do a clever murder. Do we have to watch this every time? Oh, I'll have to save it after the dialogue. So we don't have to watch it every time. Or we're good. Oh, never mind. We're not good.
You really are a roach, Mr. Maracek.
John, shoot him. Kill him now.
Shooter.
I may have pulled the trigger, so to speak, but you and Miss Hensley loaded the gun.
Don't try to worm your way out of this, you goddamn monster.
Monster? By whose standards do you call me a monster? The morals of men don't apply to gods.
Said the monster. Can I can't escape. I can't save. Machine parts. Can we?
Tia, grab hold of something!
Out the moon door.
Protocols activated.
Oh, did we maim ourselves?
I'm not sure what happened.
Quantum storage device damaged and door missing. Fracture of femur detected. Scapula damaged. Seek immediate medical attention.
Alan, did you... Have we got her?
I do. She's here.
And now for the other shoe to drop.
It's over. It's all over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to end like this. Waking you was a mistake, John.
What about?
I'm happy to have met you.
I don't understand. Tia, what do you mean?
You're a clone, Harry.
You woke me? Answer me!
We needed a way to transport the research off the Groom Lake. And your wife's bone marrow was a perfect
God.
storage device.
Research? This is about fucking research?
Yes! It's about research. Worth billions, John. Billions.
So you caused all of this? You let those things loose?
No, I'm not that sloppy. The idiots we sent to get your wife's body turned off all the containment protocols. We lost Ellen in all the chaos. That pussy Yuri was on his way to you when Milan got involved.
On his way to get my DNA.
It was the only way to locate the data carrier in this shitfest. Old man Kane will be rolling in his grave when I sell his secrets.
You're just like Milan.
Is that what you think? John, do you love your wife? Well, I loved my husband, and Kane's security forces murdered him during a protest. Kane Corporation took everything from me, and now I will burn them to the ground.
Burn to the ground.
You don't.
2 stasis pods, hon. was never gonna happen.
Selenographic coordinates confirmed. Autopilot has been engaged. Time to departure. 15 minutes.
Quantum storage device.
You never had any intention of helping me. You used me. You used my family.
It's where you store all the quantums.
Not personal, you bitch.
Guilty.
All right. Can we? What can we do? Oh, do we put this on her so the turrets shoot her? Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, but not on Ellen though.
Yeah, I'm not trying to target Ellen.
Tia. Fuck you.
Pew 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 pew.
Oh, there goes the other stasis pod.
This vessel has been cleared for departure.
Why do we have an interact on her?
Because we were able to interact with her to throw the thing on her.
And she's still interactable. Okay.
Destination changed.
I love you, Ellen.
Hey, we completed stasis.
Well, she's not gonna be happy when she wakes up.
She has secrets in her bone marrow.
Well, that's between not knowing what happened, hopefully not knowing what happened.
Yeah.
And then people coming after her for her marrow. I think she kind of likes keeping her marrow.
Maybe nobody knows.
Probably not. We changed destination, which means she's going somewhere else rather than the rendezvous.
Yeah, so she'll literally take those secrets to her grave and not know it. Unless somebody has a really close look at her bone marrow or something.
You did say the achievement for completing the game, right?
Yeah, it's a completed stasis.
I'm just gonna call this now then.
Oh, she's dead. That's right. They did say she's dead.
Did they?
Well, it was implied. I can't remember exactly what the line was, but it was implied.
I think they just implied that they had used her for experimentation.
No, there was something that, because for a moment I was like, is she dead or alive? After Tia said it.
Huh. Well.
So that was the only ending? The bad ending?
Yeah, I don't think I like this game.
Well, all the shitheads died.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that was a dark, dark game.
Why am I dark? It's just I feel like even though it was written and had the aesthetics of let's say 90s horror movie, I think it had the feel of a 70s horror movie. And I just happen to hate 70s horror movies. But that's just like a preference.
I'm trying to find if there's like, I don't think there is, but I just want to see if there's like ways to do different endings, but it doesn't seem like that would be. Stasis have alternate endings. Okay, there's another game that keeps popping up.
So yeah, Arvel, when he said that you missed the hilarious parts, you just missed out on our daughter getting, let's say, turned into a slurry by a mutant hybrid thing.
And then before that, you missed the room with all the Voldemort babies.
Oh, right.
And the room with the pregnant women.
The barely alive, forced pregnant women, teetering on the edge between death and coma. Oh yeah. I forgot about that part somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a laugh riot.
I feel like the whole Samantha thing was never resolved.
I don't remember which one Samantha was.
Samantha was the one that the guy was keeping as his pet that came out of the tank. It had like a tail.
Holy
and then
crap,
lost the tail.
you're right.
Yeah, and the guy was keeping it as his secret pet and was doing like his own little, like everyone had like their own little secret projects they were working on. And yeah, and then it was put into a container and then got out or something. I think it was the thing that broke into that one room and then we couldn't go back in. But that was it. I thought we were gonna like have to escape from her or kill her. I don't know.
No, that's a good point. Or at least
it's just dropped.
Secret killed. Huh. Wow, that's a really good point. I can see it being hard to like tie things together though.
Yeah, I'm gonna start an auto call vote for bingo. And update. Did I update the game beaten count? I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did.
Don't think so.
I'm gonna have to add this to the list.
We're getting slowly closer to 100.
Yep.
You have to find something really neat for that. Don't say it.
Say what?
It. Don't
Rob
say
Fractions 2?
Don't say it! I said don't say it. Goof. All right. What just got 5? Oh, someone joined.
Hey.
It's funny. See, someone just voted to request because they're hoping to get that. I'm not putting my lips on that. And I was waiting for the next time that we encountered a really gruesome corpse to play that sound effect.
Oh, I did add it. 77.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Looking at our game list. So this year we've beaten.
Oh, you actually remember
16
which ones we
games? 16 or 17? I can't remember if Thimbleweed was before or after New Year. It's probably before.
Oh, because you can tell because of February.
And I just remember we did Heroine's Quest in January.
I don't know how you remember like that level of detail.
Yeah, we took the whole Valheim hiatus as well.
Yeah, this is true.
Hey,
Minya?
Minya. Got that bingo. Is anybody else close?
I am one away from bingo, and it's the one I was waiting to do, and we just needed one more corpse.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to be it for tonight, but we can look for a raid target. We'll probably do Stasis Bone Totem next, starting next Wednesday.
Okay.
It's probably similar to this game, but it takes place in like an underwater research facility, and it's supposed to be like cosmic horror. Are you giggling?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the heck triggered that.
Triggered what? The giggle?
No. Well, I mean, fair enough.
Oh, the 10K bits badge?
Yeah. It's like, that's not from bingo, is it?
Oop. All right, let's see. Probably let's just go say hi to the good Jared.
Of course.
All right, everybody. See you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.